I'm not doing that because I want to take long showers with you assholes.
Ain't you them kids that have been quacking off in my tool shed?
By a bunch of fargan ice holes like yourselves.
Yeah, well, listen, you ought to ditch the digs in the car with now and get in with us, but that's all right. We'll worry about that later.
Oh, my God. There's 100 morons in my basement.
It's you, Larry.
Lollygaggers. Diamond dogs have struck again.
No, they could be a lot worse.
Why did you kiss my ear? Why are you holding my hand? Where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
4 of us wolves running around the desert together in Las Vegas, looking for strippers and cocaine.
1, 2, 3, Transformers!
Live from Scott's parents' basement, this is the Basement Benchwarmers Podcast.
Basement Benchwarmers back after a week off. A lot of stuff to talk about. So let's start right away with whatever he has been doing for the last 2 weeks. And let's start with Ed. How was the last 2 weeks?
Oh, jeez. Well, I mean, we've had some fun over the last couple of weeks, but this weekend I spent the entire weekend waiting by my mailbox for my refund. Yep, waiting for my check from Carthage, returning my money for the shit education they gave me. Back when I studied biology, our books, which were obviously written by uninformed maniacs, described women's sex organs with terms like vagina, clitoris, and cervix. But just this week, the Canadian Cancer Society apologized for haphazardly using those same medical terms and replaced them with the correct all-inclusive scientific term, front hole.
Front hole.
It makes more sense now. Front hole more accurately describes the complex biological reproductive systems of a Y chromosome deficient human. I mean, people must have been so distraught and confused when a colonialist doctor described their front hole cancer with archaic, less inclusive terms like cervix cancer.
So is that front hole cancer?
I think we found the name of our bags team.
Front hole. No, I can picture doctors in the near future examining rape victims and like, I observed white tadpoles everywhere. Did they them penetrate your front hole with they them's bonus protrusion? Science.
They changed it from bonus hole to front hole?
No, that was Britain was the bonus hole.
Jesus.
Well, goes front hole.
Isn't Canada like a providence of Britain or whatever? Like
I think it is. They got a queen.
Colony.
There's a queen on the money.
Commonwealth. Yes.
You know why they have a Royale with cheese? I don't know. No, I mean, dude, this shit is ridiculous. It's not even.
You're not joking, are you?
No, it's just fodder for stupid podcasts.
I better not be next.
Front hole. Yeah, hey there.
Bullshit.
Sorry about that.
Tim.
Fun 2 weeks. Did a lot of golfing. Did Thunderhawk on Thursdays. Yeah, there's one flying over us. Yeah, so really windy. Same day went to the Admirals. Game 4 playoff game, and a couple of dartball tournaments broke out on the ice. A couple fights. So
Nicely played.
Yeah, nicely played. So that was a lot of fun. And then Ryan Miller's 50th birthday party last night. That was fun. And actually only had, I think we broke a record only having 3, or I had 3, right, old fashions at Swedes. And then, we did the Franksville gardening tour. We did the beer garden. So
how was that?
It was great.
What was your favorite beer there?
The Ecto. Oh, actually, they have Ecto Cooler there too. What was the first beer that I had that was really good? It was a IPA.
I had a pineapple one.
Yeah, that pineapple one was very good. Yeah.
Sounds good.
And a couple of, I can't remember the first one. And then a couple extra coolers after that's about
Right.
it. Yeah, nothing crazy.
Yeah, but the fish fry, like the pink taco, pink taco food truck had fish fry and they had cod and shrimp, and it was really
Tried
good.
them both. They were solid.
Yeah, really
coleslaw
solid.
was a C
Yeah,
minus.
it wasn't.
It was missing something.
Yeah, it wasn't creamy enough for me. Giggity.
Hush puppies were good, but they weren't big enough. Giggity.
And not enough. Giggity. Like they only was like 3.
Fries were good.
Fries were good. So.
Yeah. Willie.
Oh, what the hell did I do the last 2 weeks? Golfed a couple times, and then we went to a kingfish game, and a fishbowl broke out. So,
Yeah.
Like to thank friend of the show, Kaylee, for the help out there, getting us in there in
Yeah,
Sunnyside.
it's nice having a sponsorship.
Right. Absolutely. We got Tony got an autograph signed baseball by what was the guy's name?
Alex.
That's right. That's right. From
Yeah, we
the-
started heckling the center fielder for the Battle Creek Jacks, and
Yeah, Willie said he eats Kit Kat sideways.
right, and he drives a BMW and uses the turn signals on purpose. You bum.
You bum.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I bet she likes Raisin Bran. You bum.
I think the funniest thing said all night was
Rick.
What was the left fielder's name?
Josh.
Josh, I can get you the center fielder's autograph.
Yeah, I know the center fielder. I can get his autograph for you. Yeah,
That was pretty.
that was great.
That was fun setting out there. I'd do that again just so you know.
It was cool though because he come out in center field in the 9th, and you could see him out there playing catch, and then he reaches into his pocket, comes running all the way across to us,
Right, with a pen.
and
Yeah.
then he drops the pen, of course, because
He's an outfielder.
Yeah, no hands, and then he signs it and hands it to Tony. It was nice.
Yeah, it was.
That was
nice.
cool. Yeah.
Good move by the kid.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time.
I was impressed with his mustache at 18.
Just think that ball could be worth more than Tony's Al Kaline and Ernie Banks autograph
Yeah,
balls.
you're absolutely right.
He's got an alkaline ball.
Sure does.
Yeah.
Good for him.
And a baseball.
Giga-T.
Talk about tiger blood.
My last couple weeks were fine. No, golf league. I went to an outing on Wednesday. Admiral game. Couple graduation parties. The usual. So
Kingfish.
yeah, it was Kingfish. So it was a good time.
Your recaps of your weekends and stuff you've done is way more boring than your real life. Your life is like,
Yeah, your life is busy and shit, and you're like,
it's like,
yeah, well,
No.
went and we went and tackled like 30-pound hot dogs in 20 minutes, won a free meal.
Then I went
and
on,
shit like that.
then I went on a safari in Tanzania on Thursday and Friday, but I couldn't do
Yeah.
Kilimanjaro because of snow.
Right.
And we were back and
Shot a dodo bird. We didn't know they were extinct.
I had to leave. I had to get back for work.
and then we went to a kingfish game.
Right. Yeah.
So, it's crazy.
So yeah, that was my week.
That's all I got to say.
So tonight's show, usual good, bad, and the ugly. We're gonna talk about benchwarmer of the week, a little baseball talk with teams starting to suck. Our team especially. We're gonna do our U.S. Open picks tonight. For next week.
I thought we did our picks today on the chat.
And
Pretty
then
good.
tonight, Bradford girls softball won a state championship last night.
Yeah.
So on tonight, we're going to have Pat Hegwald, who is the announcer for the girls softball team, join us for a few minutes and talk about the crazy ride of a state championship. His last one was last state championship was it football? Maybe
For
Bradford football might have been last state championship.
Bradford baseball.
Baseball.
No, because as Matt Labuda, football came after.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, Gordon.
Yeah, no, it was a year after Gordon left. They had none of those guys left.
Oh, that's right. That's
So
right.
Bradford's now had 3 big titles.
Yeah, because Matt
and
Chihuahua-
Tremper hasn't
Matt-
had one.
Is Matt Chihuahua older
What do you
than Melvin Gordon? Will we say he is?
No.
Then it would be Bradford baseball. Then.
I think it is baseball is the
Baseball,
most
yeah.
recent.
But
But
I thought-
whatever.
I thought there was a volleyball team that won state. I thought I heard.
Tremper won
Yeah,
volleyball.
something
Oh,
like
okay.
that. Yeah. So
State.
I was going to say Tremper used to win all these titles back when we went there. It was like nonstop.
Well, the
I mean,
football. When I moved here, didn't they win or was it?
They went back to
3.
back.
Yeah, they won. Or they were in
Did they
3
win like
in a
89,
row.
90 or something like that?
they 92, 93. They went back to back and won one of them.
Right.
Okay.
They won 79 and 80.
80.
Right.
Yeah,
back to
so
back.
they went back.
Joe
to back.
Kaneman's brother was on those teams.
Is that right?
Yeah. I believe
Mark
so.
Hujek.
Yeah, Mark Hujek,
a Big Ten player,
stolen money guy.
Yeah, can we get our money back, Mark, from your winery?
And he's prominent again in the city again for some reason.
Oh yeah, his wine's everywhere down at the wine knot and
Chip Biden just thrown on the ground.
Yeah, exactly. It's about hey, it's just where my fucking tax money went.
Let's pour one out for the poor deals. Anyway,
Spacey, his investments personally do great.
So
our public investments suck.
So is that going to be your good, Ed?
It was going to be Bradford, but yeah, I got other ones.
Oh, okay. Well, you can.
What were we talking about?
So yeah, so Bradford, so Pat Hegwald. So we'll talk more about girls softball, I'm sure, with him if we can bring it up again. Anyways, nothing. He'll be on the show too. So anything else? Birthdays? Anything else we talk about? We'll help bring up. It's been a couple weeks, so we have a lot to talk about. Also, we'll talk a little about. It's been we have to talk about it every week because everything new comes out about this, and we'll dive more in depth about the Caitlin Clark, and it wasn't really a snub. We'll talk more about that later. So
they woke a monster.
Yeah. So let's go with Ed. You can start tonight. You haven't started in a while. With
Good, the bad, and the ugly.
You pick what you want to start with, and it's your show.
Oh, I got two of them.
What are we?
I'll do my one. My first good. I'll do World Series champ Jason Worth. Do you see this?
Yeah.
His horse Dornock won the Belmont Stakes, 17-1 odds. The second biggest odds ever to win.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He had that big home run, remember, back in the NCLS, kept Washington alive.
Werth,
Yep.
correct? And he didn't he have a big beard,
big beard,
and long hair.
Yeah, he's from Philadelphia. All those guys always have a big beard. No, he was in Philadelphia for a while.
Right.
Yeah, so his horse won.
They show him on reels every once in a while going to men's rec leagues, and they're like
softball.
Oh,
yeah, that's great.
Hitting fucking bombs.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. That's pretty incredible.
His bat speed's got to be outrageous compared to...
Like Phillip Rivers, too, in men's rec league.
Really?
Softball, I guess he just crushes.
Really? Does he have all the kids in a row?
The problem is they can't have female umpires. He gets them pregnant. When
Exactly.
Ball two, and
I'm pregnant.
I'm pregnant.
Nice.
By the time he rounds the bases,
hand him another baby. Holy cow, that's funny. I don't care who you are.
That was your good then?
That was my good, yeah.
Damn, you're good. Oh,
my good is since we saw them this week, Coachella Valley, which is the Seattle Kraken AHL affiliate. Their assistant coach, Jessica Campbell, is being considered as a full-time coach, and she'd be the first woman assistant coach at NHL.
Okay. Well, I could see girls hockey or hockey translating better than a lot of these other sports. Because the girls hockey plays at a pretty high level.
Right.
They're Olympics and they have leagues. The college
PWHL,
hockey. Yeah. Where softball going to baseball just doesn't make any sense to me.
Right.
It's hard. I tried to watch the Cubs today. They had two lady announcers talking back and forth.
I had a hard time.
The hitting mechanics. I forget who was up, and they're talking about his hitting mechanics. And then they're like, was that a slider? Because it looked like it did one of these. It's like, oh my God, this is hard.
These?
I actually turned it off for like 3 innings because I couldn't take it anymore.
I actually think women's hockey is harder because it's hard to skate with a stick and a vacuum, isn't it?
And a broom.
Yeah. Is that flannel approved?
Harrison Booker alert.
That's pretty good, actually. I did not see that.
Tim's like,
Jason Worth played left field. That one just came way out of left field. No,
that was pretty
great.
impressive.
I'm sorry about that. My apologies. Willie, good.
My good's the NWSL, the Chicago Red Stars, broke an attendance record at Wrigley Field.
I've been cool to go see. I tell you,
right?
Kind of just missed that.
I know.
I've been cool to check out.
This is
we had plans.
Dansby's wife, right?
We were drinking.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Is it
And they did surpass the previous record by the Seattle Reign with everybody's favorite former NWSL last game, Megan Rapinoe's.
I miss her.
Isn't Zach Ertz's
It's her
wife?
month.
Is Zach Ertz's wife still play for Chicago Red Stars? Is it Julie Ertz?
Julie Ertz.
I don't know.
She was on that Philly team for a while.
She was on a different team. But maybe,
Was she?
I don't know if she's on.
I thought she. Yeah.
I just know Swanson's wife's on it.
Right. Yeah.
Because she blew her nail like the first year he was there.
Yeah, I thought JJ Watt's wife was a soccer player too, wasn't she?
Is. I don't know. She might have retired.
I think she did retire.
Then he retired.
She was playing on that Houston team or something. Or
the Dynamo.
Yep.
How those guys all find hot soccer players when all the ones I ever see are mean lesbian ladies that are all yelling at everybody.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I mean,
the U.S. women's national team. Oh.
Yeah, those
one girl said the wrong thing and got just
they
ostracized by the whole team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes.
My good is I was actually watching this game yesterday because it was entertaining. James Tibbs III. He was the SEC Player of the Year and was struggling pretty hard in the during the World Series.
Super Regionals?
Yeah, well, the whole playoffs he struggled, and he got back on track. Hit 3 home runs yesterday.
Nice.
In the closeout game against Connecticut. Florida State. Not the closeout game. They beat him 2-0. It was a 8-8 tie, and he had 3 home runs. He had the tie-breaking home run also on top of the 12th inning. So James Tibbs III, who was SEC Player of the Year, struggled during the playoffs, and now they're on their way to Omaha.
ACC Player of the Year, right? Florida State?
Oh, yes. ACC, yeah. Yeah, so, Florida
One of my buddy's kids was knocked out at Oklahoma State and against Florida.
Yeah, who won that? Like, when I left the house, it was still 9-9.
Which one?
Whoever Florida was playing, it was a
Florida, Oklahoma State. Florida, I think, won. I think it was 11. I don't think it was 11-9.
What about Texas?
That must have been today.
Yeah, there's a game today.
That's the World Series.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super regional.
Yeah.
Was there? You said there was a game today.
What's that?
There was a bunch of games today. A couple of games, but
the Florida win.
I'm looking right now.
So Mr. Tibbs broke out in a big way.
Yeah,
in a big game.
Yeah, 3-1 was good for him.
That's awesome.
He was Player of the Year, so obviously you figured he had a good swing, nice swing. He had a couple bombs. So, Ed, you bad or ugly?
Got more goods? It's been 2 weeks.
All right, go ahead.
Joe Mazzulla. Did you see his response? So they asked him a question about the black coaches. Oh, it's the first time since 75 2 black coaches were, and they're doing this race baiting question.
Right.
You know, do you think the black man's played in the NBA? And they keep going on, and he's just sitting there quietly listening to it. Gets the end of the question. He goes, how many of those guys you think were Christian?
Yeah.
And they all just sat there and stared.
Yep.
They didn't know what to do.
Yep.
Great answer. Just.
Yeah, that was great.
And they, he's a man of,
God,
the Lord. Yeah.
Right.
It was, but they just were dumbfounded that they were looking at the skin and he was looking at a man's character.
Right. Yeah, it was a great response.
I got another good. How about everybody like Bryce Harper's
awesome
knee slide?
Awesome.
I love soccer.
Yeah. I love soccer. Yes.
How about when the guy from same game, I believe it was, or maybe it was today? They played a 2-game series right there.
Yeah.
Rob McElhaney.
Yeah, from Always Sunny.
Yeah, and owner of the Wrexham team with Ryan Reynolds. He actually, instead of throwing out a first pitch, he brought Bryce Harper to play first. He played short. His wife rolled him the ball. He turned it over to play with him.
Nice.
First pitch. It was pretty cool.
There's a running gag in Always Sunny about he always wants to have a catch with who's the old second baseman from the Phillies?
Chase Utley. That's who he did it with.
Oh, is that what you did?
He turned it all play with him.
Nice.
Oh, I thought you
and Harper caught the ball first.
Because Chase Utley lives in London now.
Oh, really?
He's lived there for the last 3 or 4
You sound like you're
years
from
now.
London.
Yeah, that's been a running gag. He'd send him like cards since he was a kid, it'd be like written in crayon, Chase, I want to have a catch with you because you seem like a nice guy and my dad doesn't talk to me.
I got a couple other goods. Cameron Brink has always said that her favorite player was Jimmy Butler, and she got to meet him this past weekend, and he showed up to the LA Sparks game wearing a Cameron Brink jersey.
I was gonna say, did they have the same hairstyle?
Yeah. Nice.
Jimmy Butler's got to be a pretty good guy.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, he's a good story and stuff, and he's like a fucking competitor.
Yeah, he's different.
Yeah.
He's probably like
he's one of those guys you hate fucking playing against them, but you love having him as a teammate.
Yeah.
He knows what he wants.
From what I've heard, he like really took Tyler Hero under his wing, the first couple of years at least.
Yeah. And
which
then
hasn't fared great for Tyler, no.
Right. And then the Celtics wearing the Walton patch on the jerseys for the finals.
I like those shirts they were wearing to warm up. Those are great.
Yeah.
The Walton, it looked like tie-dye.
It was going to be tied
in his name.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Pretty cool,
yeah. He, for a guy that only played in Boston for like 2 years, he is beloved in Boston. So, well, I mean, any guy that helps win a title.
Yeah.
He was like Bobby Portis at that time.
He was their number 6 or like
I mean, he might be a higher quality player, but he was like Bobby Portis. So he's a fan guy.
Yeah.
Fans liked.
Yeah, it's weird because like Bobby Portis, you know, if like again another guy, if you're playing against him, he's a he's a dick.
When we had that podcast when we found out he passed away, like, and I said it then, I don't think people realized how good of a basketball player he was, you know, and it just sad, like one of those guys that if he could have a do-over for his career, that he would probably be like top 3, you know.
Yeah, he's one of the college greats of all time. No doubt, top 5 college player.
NBA, I mean, his first 3 years in the league were unreal.
And he's got a lot of great stories. Rich Eisen was telling the story about him the other day, and he was telling that they needed, what the hell was it for? They needed a sports announcer for a movie. And so he was there to do the sports announcing. Bill Walton was there. I can't remember what role he was playing there. But anyways, they got done doing what they were supposed to be doing, and Bill needed a ride back to L.A. or wherever it was.
He'd usually hitchhike, probably.
Probably. And Bill always brought this chair with him as like a metal chair because his back was so bad.
Right.
He needed to sit in this specific type of chair. So anyways, Rich Eisen said, look, I'll give you a ride home. I'll give you a ride home wherever he was living, and or the hotel. And he goes, I got to have my chair, though, because I got to be able to sit in this thing. So Rich's car, I don't know what he was driving at the time, but they jammed his car in there, and when they closed the door, the hatch or whatever it was, the leg hit it, and it busted, shattered the glass. Well, Bill Walton was totally upset about it. He goes, I'm going to make this up to you. I'm going to do this. So anyways, Rich Eisen ended up getting a check from Bill Walton for $1,000. And Rich Eisen right away said, look, I'm never cashing this check. I'm keeping this check. So don't worry. He goes, you're never going to lose that $1,000. You know, I just want to let him know I'm not cashing it, because he told me, no, you're not paying for this. I wanted to do this. And just the type of guy that, you know.
Yeah, Eisen is.
Eisen and
Walton. Yeah.
Walton, you know, just such a good guy. So, and there's another good story. You should find it on.
I would have cashed that shit.
Mike Breen had a story about his father was in, I think, in the Pearl Harbor, but I forget what ship it was on. But he went there. You have to listen to it. I don't remember the whole story about it, but it's a really good listen. Cool. I have to find it after the show. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, there are a lot of really good stories that came out about Walton, like how he went out of his way for a lot of like sports writers and stuff for stories, and he would always call the Boston Celtics ticket office, try to get tickets and stuff, and he would be like, Bill Walton, class of 1986. So, like they didn't know who he was. So,
you never know. Some little, young girl working at the place, she might not know. I mean, I'm guessing she would, but.
Yeah. So that was more goods, right?
I mean, a Quick Trip, the one kid doesn't know who I am. Every time I walk in here, I'm like, how do you not know me by now?
Right.
What do I always order?
So bad.
Yep.
So it's been, like 2 weeks. This happened I think last week. The Commander's nickname is Stain, and only 16% of fans want to keep the name. That was the best they could do. And Montez Sweat said it was embarrassing. He was drafted a Redskin, was on the football team, and then it, became a Commander. He's happy to be out of there.
They should be called the Washington Governors.
Hey, governor.
Doesn't make sense because there's no governor of Washington.
I know. That's a funny thing about it.
Yeah, it's just awful. They don't listen to their fans. The football team, they could have done something with that. It could have made it, at least.
It comes down to this. It comes down to this.
FC, DC or something, whatever.
The Washington football team was kind of cool. Kinda.
I think it's different.
Football club.
Than a
football club.
That's what I said. It could have been FCDC or something. They could have come up with something,
Giggity.
Yeah.
FCD's nuts.
Yeah. Washington upside down pineapples.
Easy.
Washington Swingers.
I was at Costco today.
Oh boy.
What'd you do?
No.
Walk around.
Oh. Yeah.
So you picked bad, right?
That was bad, yeah.
You're bad.
My bad is I don't know if you guys noticed the coverage for the Western Conference Finals. Did you guys notice anything
Yes.
very particular about the Western Conference Finals?
I did.
Yeah. I mean, what would that be?
Not the
It'd
halftime
be
show.
the female in the booth.
No, we're not.
Doris Burke.
Well, no.
She's
Doris
the
Burke-
she's the
No,
It's
no,
the first time.
Nope.
Yeah, that was the first female.
Yeah. Yes.
That was something different.
Something different. That's all. But go ahead.
Go ahead.
The Timberwolves boycotted to appear on the inside or on the what was the NBA?
This is
show.
your thing. Why
I
would
threw
we?
you off.
I know.
TNT.
You did throw me off.
Inside the NBA.
Inside the NBA, yeah, for on TNT because they brought Draymond Green on, and Draymond gave instructions to a Mavs player about how to beat the Timberwolves. So the Timberwolves said, "Fuck you, we're not appearing on the Inside the NBA." So it's kind of a good and a bad at the same time.
Well, they weren't asked. They lost a lot of games. They weren't asked to the booth anyway, so
Right.
it worked out well.
Yeah.
In a way, we didn't want to go, but they probably get asked.
Right.
Only ask winners at a time. Only winners get to go to the last.
Oh
game.
yeah, exactly.
Well, they won one game though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No, they're all in Cancun. Isn't that Cancun? They
Yeah.
say
1, 2, 3, Cancun.
Yeah.
that's why. That's why that dude got the ball thrown at him by the buck. Dude.
That's right. That's what it was. Yeah.
When he goes 1, 2, 3, Cancun.
Hey, he wasn't wrong.
No, he was right. Play better. They can't say it then. Willie, you're bad.
My bad is the look on TV at Yankee Stadium with the invasion of the Dodger fans.
Yeah.
Did you guys notice that?
Yeah.
And the
Oh.
ass
All
whooping they got.
All the Brooklyn Dodger fans
Right.
walking over from Ebbets.
They thought it was a D-Day. Hey, wait. They thought it was a D-Day celebration.
They all got there and shit their pants. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It was dark.
Wow,
that should be a bad.
right? Yeah.
But it's the first time that the Dodgers have been at Yankee Stadium in 8 years, I guess. So
Oh, good.
yeah. So I mean that was crazy to see.
I
'Cause
remember-
the Yankees always travel well everywhere they go.
I remember the Dodgers didn't get quite the welcome in '77 when Reggie Jackson hit those 3 bombs.
Oh, I remember. Oh, yeah. It's like one of my favorite World Series.
Yeah.
Dodgers Yankees.
I just watched it again on one of those old sports channels.
Did you?
It's like whatever it is, Game 5.
It's on was it not Roku, but the other?
It's
channel.
on the Roku thing.
Is it okay?
Yeah, they have like the greatest games of Major League
Yes,
Baseball.
yeah,
I
I watch
watched
that
it the
once in a
other
while,
day. Every time Reggie gets up, I'm like, Amber, I'm gonna guess home run. She's like, geez, you're a sage.
So yeah, that was my, I guess, kind of bad look for the Yankees. So
Yeah.
they shouldn't have sold them tickets, huh?
Eh.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're as good. The Yankee team's surprising me how good they are. I'm always down on the Yankees because everybody's always up on them. They're the greatest thing. They're spending all this money, and it's like, yeah, their pitching always fails.
It's been a long time.
They've played well this year.
A lot of injuries. You're just waiting for that other
Well,
foot
yeah.
to drop for injuries because they always have one
Well,
or two.
Garrett
every
Cole's
year.
coming back soon.
Yeah.
that's
So I mean, yeah, you're waiting for Louis Gill's arm to fly off or something, or Musina to trip on
Or
the
that
mound.
shortstop to trip over
Yeah.
first base.
Whoever they got throwing for him. Whatever. Also, Corbin Burns will probably be there next week. Oh my God, Luke is just raining.
We're on bad, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a pre-bad if it happens. If Danny Hurley assigns the coach for the Lakers,
I agree.
I don't like that at all. So,
Yeah.
so
And
that's,
then,
that's my pre-bad.
yeah, it's amazing like how they think that Hurley can translate from college to the pros. I mean, name me the last college basketball coach that translated to the pros well.
Billy Donovan.
Yes.
In
That was no,
in the beginning.
Yeah, but that's like 15 years ago.
But
Right.
he's the last one. He's kind
Yeah.
of the last
Right.
college coach to come over, and he did fine at Oklahoma City.
Right.
He's done a decent job with the Bulls.
Right.
Not terrible. I mean, you only can
Oklahoma
work,
City.
You only can
Right.
work with the pot you're given, the ingredients
Right.
you're given at times. I mean,
Look at John Beeline. Look at
like Calipari and,
Right.
Patino.
Right.
So we just heard like my Joe Mazzulla little story is like, talking about not enough black coaches.
Right.
Are there not enough college coaches coming up to the NBA?
It's so the whole thing with college coaches is they're in charge. College
it's there.
basketball- college is
God
Wow.
damn it, more college coaches. Sorry.
right.
Just
Jesus Christ.
He's an angry flannel.
smash.
Angry flannel.
Holy Wreck-It Ralph over here.
Right. So it's all about the coaches in college. They're the ones in charge. They're the ones that you get playing time, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
NBA is a player league. I mean, look at LeBron basically getting all 9
Giannis.
coaches. Yeah, exactly. Coach killers. So I wish Eric was here.
Is Eric going to call in for the U.S. Open?
Yeah.
No.
Eric, are you out there?
Eric, are you out there?
So, but I've seen a few articles about the back and forth about how Hurley would be good, how Hurley would not be good. I just think he's the class of college coaching right now, and I would like to see him stay at Connecticut.
He's got his program. Why would you even leave?
Because the way that money,
I mean,
they're going to offer him over $100 million. So which
that's good money.
Yeah,
That's guaranteed.
That's good money.
Exactly.
He can't lose a dime.
Right.
If you fire him next year.
Right.
That's good money.
It is. That's generational. I mean,
so he's already packing up the truck.
Yeah, I mean,
why though?
Do you want to make? He's making good money. He's not making $100 million, but he's making good money at UConn. He'd probably get another good job in college basketball somewhere if he really wanted to. Do you want to be?
I think he's using it as.
Oh, man.
He should. Here's what he should do: leverage
He's leveraging
this. They're going to say, okay, $100 million over what, 8 years or something, or what will they say, 5 years?
Probably,
I don't know how coaching.
It'd be 5 years. Probably.
I thought it was 6, but
6.
Yeah.
So it's $20 million a year. Does he go then back to Connecticut and go, you give me $10 million a year and I stay here?
Yeah, maybe
I would. I mean, why move your family from a nice place out to LA and
he's
have to deal with all that shit?
Right.
Yeah, we got money. You can live in LA.
Right.
And maybe his wife wants to go to LA.
Well, that's we don't know that. Yeah.
Well,
But
the thing is, you've got
Jersey.
They're from the East.
He's
yeah.
from Jersey
They're
City.
from Jersey.
They're from
But the thing is, too, he's got that program and he's got players that want to play for him.
But if you could make half of that money and stay where your home is,
Exactly.
why wouldn't
Right.
you? So I mean, to me, it's up to Connecticut. But I don't know. Like he said, maybe his wife's like, "Oh, I want to be Hollywood royalty," and
why would you want to coach the coach killer?
Getting a big ass with the Kardashians.
He's going to go there and coach. He's going to get paid. And he's going to turn around and go. And once he gets paid there, because they're going to pay him a ton of money to go there, and then he's going to say, "Okay, things don't. If they don't work out, then he's going to go back to college, and who knows? Connecticut hire him right back.
He might be able
Wouldn't you hire him back?
Right.
If you're,
they won't.
Depends what happens. UConn might get a coach that does well.
No,
they've had good coaches.
Yeah,
but they might end up with
To me,
but just say, I mean,
or he could take over for Kentucky when what's his name fails after 2 years.
Why?
The alumni.
Connecticut's a better program now.
Because they have NIL money. Like Kentucky doesn't have the NIL money. Like that's why Calipari went to Arkansas because he couldn't get the money from Kentucky alums.
Right.
And that's so hard to believe.
It is. That's
very
a
hard.
That's a blue blood program.
Oh my
too.
god!
Doesn't mean that alumni are willing to put money in.
Well,
yeah, and then maybe they don't have that kind of money.
Isn't it, but think about it. Isn't that hard to believe?
It is hard to. Yes and no.
Well, does
like
that,
the relationship between Calipari and the alumni has really deteriorated the last few years because the alumni want to be involved with every aspect of that program, and Calipari is like, "Fuck off! It's my program."
Yeah.
So.
Well, fair enough. I guess that might put people's ideas to bed that they were being scammy back in the day when you couldn't do it because they won't get money when they can. They probably won't get money when they couldn't.
Right. Yeah.
You think about it, it's out in the open now. They don't want to hand over a few bucks now.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Well, maybe they weren't giving crap then either. Maybe these guys.
Or maybe they were giving the money and be like, what, we're done giving because we're not getting return on our investment. Yeah.
Or maybe there's a lot of guys from Kentucky that weren't very smart. They went to school there and never made a buck.
Yeah.
Good point.
Right?
Well, and plus the thing too, a lot of the alumni were turned off because of the one and dones that he had. You know what I mean? Like it was hard to root for those teams because you didn't know who was staying, who was going.
There's a lot of what ifs with this.
Right.
That's a great topic.
Yeah. I think Hurley would be. I would wait for a better job than because I don't think the Lakers right now is the job that it used to be.
No, I mean they don't have an. I don't know. Do you think they can win a championship right now?
No,
I don't either.
No, they're wasted.
They have to get rid of somebody.
Right. The person that they're wasting right now is AD.
Yeah.
So.
But AD has its own problems. He can't.
Yeah, he can't stay healthy. Right.
He's always got something wrong with him.
Right.
His eyebrow gets in his way sometimes.
His hair.
The ball gets caught in his eyebrows.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sticking with Hurley. Should just leverage this to get more money from Connecticut. It doesn't have to be the bag, you know. You make 8, 10 million, 12 million a year. You're gonna do fine.
Well, they had,
and he can go to another college after that, and he doesn't have to deal with the NBA and the players, and it's his program then.
well, I don't know if you guys have heard this, but I guess a night or two before this all kind of broke out, Gino Auriemma was talking with Hurley. He goes, well, you should just go to the Lakers, you know, and was joking around saying this stuff. And Dan Patrick had Gino on the following day, and Gino goes, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you heard what he said about Caitlin Clark, and he was pissed off at McAfee because he called her a white bitch. And he goes, well, you got to understand it. He was saying it in an endearing way. She's a, you know, white, and she's a bitch, and she's out there playing hard. And Gino goes, well, I don't know if that's what it was about anyways. And he goes, well, I don't know what he's doing. He goes, well, hell, isn't he just down the hall from you? Why don't you walk over there for us right now and ask Hurley, what's he going to do here?
Right.
And of course he goes,
I think Gino's mad because Hurley's been more successful than him the last 3 years.
I think that's an opportunity. He said, you know,
Right.
I need to go get more money if he gets his contract.
I have a feeling he leaves.
Who?
Hurley.
You do?
He's won back-to-backs. It's going to be hard to win 3 in a row.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's hard to win back-to-backs, let alone 3 in a row.
Yeah.
And
I thought his team was better this year than it was last year.
They have NIL money, like you said, but so there's a lot of other teams now.
Right.
It changed the
well,
game.
now you can pay players.
Yeah, but it changed the game.
You
now.
hit the nail on the head right there, because the college game is so different now.
Right. You can't go
so different.
You can't go schmooze of parents and actually do good by kids anymore. It doesn't work. Calipari did good by kids. You can say what you want about the guy. He always had the kids' best interest in mind. He always did.
Told guys to go pro when he needed. Yep.
Right.
One guy
when it's going to hurt his program.
One of the guys wanted to come back. Went in his office. I'm come back next year. I want to win.
Randall, he said no.
He goes, you're absolutely not come back to this program. Go get the money for your family. Get your degree later.
Right.
Don't come back. I don't want to see you ever again.
Oh, you can get a degree after college?
Yeah.
I always love that. Oh, he didn't stay for his degree.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? He already retired.
Yeah. But I don't know.
I'd go back to college right
He's
now.
Going back to back. I mean, what's there to do? I mean, win 3 in a row, I guess, but it's gonna be tough. I mean, not that he can't do it,
right?
But I mean, it's tough.
I mean, Wooden won what, 7 in a row? 6?
11. No, you won like 5 in a row.
Yeah, something like that.
He won a bunch, and he lost again.
Then they
won a
lost
bunch
1 year.
more.
Yeah.
Notre Dame beat him that 1 year.
It's just such a different landscape now.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I'm just
hard. And the tournament. I mean, it's a lot different tournament numbers now. They didn't even have it. That was just you won back then. How would you win back then? You won.
There was a tournament.
It was tournament, yeah.
There was no pack. You had to win your conference,
Yeah.
and then there was only 32 teams.
I think it was 32.
Right.
Yes.
And
the NIT was actually bigger back then.
Yeah, you had to win less games to win it back
And
then.
Walton wasn't on the team when they won their first because he was a freshman. Freshman didn't play.
Yep.
Or
Kareem couldn't
right?
play his freshman year.
Yeah.
A lot of them, yeah.
Jesus. Isn't that crazy? So antiquated.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the way we did it in the past. We can't do it differently. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure we look at things the same way. So
Definitely.
That's ugly.
Ugly. Not now.
I know we're going to talk about Caitlin Clark eventually here, but how about the Furiosa opening weekend of that movie? The Mad Max one.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to do the girl boss thing again, and do a movie about the girl that was like an off character kind of.
Gotcha. Well, it's Frank Miller, right? He's nuts.
Yeah. Is it Frank Miller?
Yeah.
It's something Miller. Yeah. Yeah. Then, they're trying just make another Mad Max with the grizzled old Mel Gibson, like Top
Tom
Gun.
Hardy.
Like Top Gun.
Yeah. Tom Hardy was in the last one.
Yeah. Dude.
That's pretty good.
Bring in Mel Gibson back, though.
What's the name of that? Helmsworth?
Yeah.
He's in the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard it's decent, but it's like they're trying too hard.
You know
it's
what?
like
They
never saw any of them.
They would have knocked it out of the park if they brought that guy from Peaky Blinders in.
what's that guy's?
I know. I'm trying to think. He just won an Academy Award for that one. What the hell's his name?
Killian.
Yeah. Give that guy long hair. Make him look like he's in the.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just tired of all these like off. Star Wars does it all the time. Some work, some don't. This Fury or what was the last one? Fury Road.
Yeah,
it was pretty good actually.
Good, yeah,
and I'm not a huge Mad Max. Thunderdome was stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, with Tina Turner?
Yeah, Road Warriors.
They're
great.
all-
a lot
they're all
of those
out
movies. The reason why they have offshoots and stuff to keep the rights.
Yeah, exactly.
For the franchise. That's why there was another Top Gun movie because
it was 30 years.
30 years, right?
Yeah, this one's not that though. Right. But yeah, I think just put Mel Gibson in one, come back with him, either kill him off or whatever, have a,
Yeah, it should be a new Die Hard movie coming out soon, right?
Might be
Die Hard with a vegetable.
It might be kind of like Tom Hanks and Castaway. A whole lot of dialogue.
Die Hard. Cat's got your tongue.
Nice.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
You're going to burn in hell for that one.
Was fucking terrible.
Yeah,
Scott, I bet you never seen.
Yippee.
Scott, did you watch any of that Mad Max stuff?
Never have.
I was just saying, I'm sitting over here looking at him. He's like,
Never watched Mad
kind of
Max.
give me a little eyebrow thing. I'm like, I guarantee you didn't watch.
Nope, never
I know Bruce Will is he even dead yet or no?
No,
he's got to
no,
be. He's getting
no.
there close, but wow. You know what? We should be able to
Why?
make
Because you're on your death pool?
Yeah, he's in my
Deadpool.
Deadpool. Yeah,
Nice.
I got him in the Deadpool. No, because he did that stupid song, that blues song back in the 80s. He should be at least, we should be able to make fun of him a little bit.
I don't remember that song.
Oh,
He didn't see.
that'll
Mad
go to
Ma- he didn't see
YouTube.
Mad Ma-
All right, go on with yours.
Ugly, Tim.
My ugly is the overlooked person from the U.S. Olympic team, who is the second leading scorer in the WNBA, plays for the Dallas Wings, and that would be Enrique. I want to butcher her last name, but Ogbuagi.
Yeah.
She used to play for what?
Plays for. She went to Notre Dame.
Yeah, I was going to say Notre Dame. Yeah.
Right. So again, second leading scorer, 26.6 points a game, and no one's talking about her being overlooked, not being on the Olympic team. So.
Yeah, we'll talk about Caitlin Clark yet. Yeah, no, never mind. I was going to jump.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was going to jump in there.
Willie.
Glenn wanted me to talk about this. You want me to talk
Then
about
he can show up and sit next
the
to
White
me.
Sox losing 14 straight games this last
Who
week.
asked you to talk about this?
Glenn did.
He can show up to talk about stuff.
Which broke a tie with the 1924 club. The record-setting game that they were out hit 24-4 and lost 14-2. Boy,
You know the last.
They're bad.
You know the White Sox last playoff win was.
2005.
Yep.
Yeah, when the
World Series
yeah.
game.
Yeah.
That's what Glenn just sent over a thing. The Cubs and the White Sox are going to join together as the
They
cicadas.
try to put those in the same group is just stupid.
No. Right.
The
Cubs have been
the
the
Cubs, how bad
playoffs.
they've been playing. They still are. They
They're
still
still
can
five
make the
back.
playoffs.
Right. Yeah, they're the second wild card, right?
How? So the Brewers, they feel like they're so far out. It's like
It's 6-7
and
games
the way they're
right
playing
now.
right now, they're not very good.
Right.
But they still have a chance.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
And the Brewers are playing out of their minds with no pitching staff and not much power.
I think this is a movie I might actually go see at the theater.
Yeah, I want to see
Wolverine and
because we can
Iron
we can
Man.
drink. We don't have to take high drinks to take in now. You can buy drinks
You
now.
can drink
there.
at the theater, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. I actually think I'll go to this movie. Anybody wants to go? So
I did find the Bruce Willis thing too.
Uh-oh.
It was 1986. Respect Yourself.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah,
Remember that?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get it here to come up here before.
Before
give me a second.
YouTube shuts us down.
Yeah, I got to.
Or YouTube or Facebook or Twitter.
Yeah, it'll come up essentially here. But yeah, it was really bad. See if I can get a couple seconds of it here.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a bartender.
Was this right after Moonlighting?
Why does it have this?
It's during movement.
Why does it have the same beat as Party all the time?
Party all the time.
It is. It's the same guy wrote them both.
Akeem.
So that was your ugly.
My ugly, was the Glenn's White Sox.
Okay.
Yeah, that is ugly. But I mean, I don't even know if we have to. Do we even have to?
Jerry needs to
stoop
get
down?
out of the sports business. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
He probably, kind of like when the old man died for the Blackhawks, just changed their team.
Yeah.
Imagine what it could do for the Bulls and White Sox.
They need to move the White Sox downtown, closer to where the Bears Stadium's going to be, like maybe 10 blocks from there or
All
something.
those South
So they
Siders
can
would be
get-
pissed.
Well, he was trying to buy the.
It's still the South
The
Side.
land he was trying to buy was just right up the road. It was like a few blocks from just west of Roosevelt and where's that bar we used to go to?
The Five,
Wabash
Wabash
Tap.
Tap,
Yeah, it was just, I think that's just west of that area.
Yeah.
By the
It-
post
it
office
is,
and the old
it is.
By
Amtrak
the big
station.
post office,
It
you
is.
got to go under.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's right there where they want to go. So it's at least closer to
The
downtown.
old post office is crazy now. What's going on there?
Yeah.
Why? What's going on there?
it's all redone.
Yeah, they've been working on it for years, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that's what they have to do. They have to get out of the hood, get up there into the city where they can bring in fans that can just walk there or come from the train, because they talk about that red line thing. I still don't want to get shot on the subway.
Because, not everybody from Bridgeport can come there and watch the game.
I know.
Yeah. Bridgeport.
Yeah.
The whole population.
The whole Bridgeport, Pilsen, and Canaryville.
That's right. Isn't that where that
Shameless.
And that brewery we went to, Mark's.
The one that had the Malort
Spritzer. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if I have an ugly. I really don't. It's been just a great.
Timmy, do we already go through all the uglies?
Yeah,
or?
I think everybody did their uglies.
Okay.
Yeah, he did the girl that didn't get picked for the All-Star.
Trying to think of what else I got here too.
I'm trying to think. I had one, but I lost it.
I mean, Darren Waller retired, so we don't need to talk about that much.
Yeah.
He's a knucklehead,
and his fledgling rap career.
You just don't like because he dissed your girl.
Uh-huh.
You don't like because he dissed your girl. That's why you don't like him.
Damn right.
Did you guys see the thing about the Canadians in Canada? Now they're putting on ice cameramen during fights. I forget which league it's for. So, like when a fight starts, the cameraman skates right out and gets right in the
really.
Thick of, oh yeah.
Huh.
So it's
you could use. You know what sport could use that? Dartball.
Dartball.
I'm trying to see what league it's in. Memorial Cup. So that's the CHL, Canadian Hockey League, which is also, has the OHL, the Quebec Juniors, and the WHL.
Yeah, did you hear about the Quebec Junior League? The first overall pick in that league said that they wouldn't play for a certain team. So they pulled an Eric Lindros, and I'm like, oh, did the owner for that team want to bang his mom too? Or
oh, damn.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Right.
And then
I've got time for him.
What's that?
The only other thing I saw that was newsworthy was now they're adding all the Negro League records to the Major League records.
Right. So does that change everything?
It changes everything.
Does it?
Sure did.
So Cy Young didn't win all those games?
Were they?
What now? His ERA is not the leading ERA or whatever it is.
Right.
It's not going to hurt on like the big stats like home runs in a year because nobody knows really how many games they played or whatever, and they said Josh Gibson hit 700 home runs. I think there's only like 200 recorded.
Well, I just want to know
playing high school
record
teams
keeping. I mean, that's my question. I'm not trying to be.
No, I baseball had newspapers and everything follow Major League Baseball, and they had, Steve say that the guy hit up.
No, I'm serious.
900-foot home runs yesterday.
How did you accrue all these stats?
Supposedly,
for these guys. I mean, if
they don't have box scores for Negro League games.
Well, they probably did. I don't know.
So
how do they? Question. That's a question.
I think the easiest solution is just they should have the two leagues separate, and then they should have the combined leagues records start in 19 whatever it was.
Good point, Scott.
Because I'll always say this, and I know Egg disagrees a lot with it. But I still think like Babe Ruth, and there was a lot of good Negro League players in a play against the white players,
right?
That would have changed the whole game. Oh yeah. It would have changed the game. It really would have.
Pitchers, but it didn't. It didn't.
I mean, changed.
We don't know that.
Yes,
though.
exactly.
Exactly. That's why you can't predict whose stats were better.
Yeah.
When you're doing an ERA now, or I mean, you don't know. I mean, Satchel Paige might have been playing against 16-year-olds. We don't know.
Probably was.
He was for sure.
I guarantee he was.
I mean, we know that. I mean, but
if you just had it start up when they finally allowed African Americans to play baseball, then start the records there, and then have separate records before that. That's a fine way to do it.
That's what it's been, I think.
Well, no, because Babe Ruth isn't considered in the home run leaders for now, and he probably wouldn't be because
he still is.
He played before.
Oh, you're saying
that combination.
You're saying
when they
BBC before Black Records.
Yeah. Well, before
that's horrible.
Before segregation, basically when they.
So yeah, that would be 1955. So we'd have records since 1955 and before 1955.
Yeah. I mean, I guess.
Yeah,
instead of doing that, I thought it was kind of silly, personally. I mean,
it doesn't make any
keep
sense.
Them separate, show the records, and then mix them.
Here's another question.
Really
what does it even matter?
It's not apples to apples because they didn't play the same people, but they didn't play with each other.
Right.
So you can't. You don't know.
They're not the same. It'd be like. It's essentially almost putting like the USFL or whatever it's called now. What do they call that one? Not the X.
XFL. I think we're back to UFL now. Yeah.
UFL. And saying they're same as the NFL. If I know those guys can play in both leagues, but you're trying to compare. Oh, so and so threw 38 touchdowns. He threw more than Jordan Love this year, and it's like, but he didn't play in the NFL against the same team.
NFL has it with the AFL and all that, but the AFL also had. It wasn't like a segregated league where they were still playing different guys were playing in both leagues. So
we had. What about when the USFL was?
The ABA stats count.
Oh, USFL don't count at all.
Why not?
So, well, that's fine. Adam.
No, I mean the AFL does, right?
Well, NFL had a league. Remember, we're talking Major League Baseball.
But
Major League Baseball changed in 1955.
But the NFL had a league, and the AFL
they merged.
Yeah, they merged
later.
Yeah.
Right.
So I guarantee that was part of the agreement.
Yeah, it could have been.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the major leagues too, the National League was there for 30 years before the American League.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yep. You're right.
So the American League didn't play.
Yeah, and I guess records are affected too by the DH. I mean, think about it. One league had a DH, one league didn't. So it's a big deal
baseball's weird
for
like
pitchers
that.
And stuff. You think about. We talked about it before. It's kind of weird. This pitcher has to face an
so-
extra hitter every time. It's like what the fuck.
So if you're going to do that, Babe Ruth didn't have to face whatever Satchel
Josh
Paige
Gibson,
or
right.
Josh Gibson was a catcher, but
Was
yeah.
I don't know.
Which nowadays your knees would fall off. You caught as many games as Bill Dickey had a catch,
right.
And he only caught like half as many.
What about baseballs? I mean, did everybody use the same baseballs?
Again.
Right? I mean, I don't know. Does anybody know? I mean,
I guarantee they didn't use the same official baseballs.
Right, because you had the Major League official baseball, and they'd say, "Hey, we're going to use."
That's a good point, Willie,
I mean,
because
I'm
you're
just-
not using the same equipment even.
Right, sometimes.
Who knows if the bases were the same length? Because you never know.
Well,
there's
got to be something out there because if they're gonna go out there on the limb,
well, they said they won't do their
this-
barnstorming games, which makes sense because you were just playing guys from the local factory.
Yeah, but they played a lot of games at Major League stadiums.
Oh, they did, especially later, like in the 40s, especially.
Right.
You should get teed up for that.
For what? Throwing the ball up in the air?
Like, yeah.
But the stats we're talking about are like ERA, batting average. And you can go the same way, like you said, Babe Ruth didn't play against them, but also their ERA, they didn't have to face the 27 Yankees, with that stacked lineup where 7 guys could hit
Murder's
the ball.
row.
Yeah. So, I mean, it goes both ways. It's just silly to try to pander to
But
everybody
it's
to try to
it's
make
an
everybody
interesting
happy.
conversation for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Why did they decide after all this time to include those stats now?
They think they're going to get more fans from.
They have other problems to get more fans.
Well, and the problem is like the Dominicans and stuff is where all the players come from. They're not coming from the inner cities,
right?
Yeah. So I don't. They always pander to the inner cities, and they forget all the suburban kids and the Dominicans and the Puerto Ricans who are 99% of the league.
Yeah.
So it's weird.
Right.
Baseball. They're trying the same thing the NFL's doing when they're trying to play in all these cities around the world. It's stupid. You're trying to grow the product. The product's fine.
So, do you like the MLB game in London?
I didn't see it, but no.
But do you don't like it in general?
No.
Do you like it in any other
never-
cities? Do you?
If it was in Japan or Korea, yeah.
Why?
Why in England?
But why Japan?
Because they're baseball. They've been playing baseball for 50, 60, 70
Play
years.
fucking cricket in London. They play cricket in London.
Oh, you guys didn't hear about that? I got another good. The USA beat Pakistan in cricket.
What? Yeah.
Yes.
It was a.
Yes.
Yep. It was a huge game.
It was a huge upset.
Yeah.
Huge upset.
That's like
Scott's like, where do I go from here?
I did read about that.
Let's move on to our interview. I got the USA team captain for cricket. No, I'm just kidding.
Thank God.
So last night, this past weekend, the Bradford girls softball team won the state championship. And we are lucky enough to have Pat Hegs Hegwald now with us. Hegs, how you doing?
Fabulous. How are you?
Good. Everything going well with you?
Yeah. Got the state championship hangover today. Got home at 1:00 in the morning, but definitely worth the effort and the drive and the late start and watching the Bradford Red Devils win a championship.
So give us just your quick, overview for the season and how it went. Give us how from your eyes, you saw a lot of it. So give us what you saw. Hello.
Oh, we already lost him.
He should be right here.
It was the worst interview ever.
Hello.
What happened?
Are you still there?
I didn't hear nothing.
Oh, okay, you're back now, right?
Okay, yeah, now I am.
Okay, so just give us like overview for the season, what went on with the team, and how it just came about. I know, Coach Ruffalo has been working at this for a few years, building this program up, and it obviously came to fruition this past weekend. But through your eyes, what did you see, and how did it get to this point?
Well, I mean, in high school softball, if you have pitchers, you have a lot, and Bradford has two like front line starter dominant pitchers. But then you kind of throw in the fact that they actually have a bunch of really, really, really good hitters. And John Ruffalo has had his teams to state tournaments before, and they haven't been able to win a championship. And he's been with a lot of his coaching staff for a very long time. And when the stars kind of lined up, when they had the seeding come out, I was hoping for was a 2 or a 3 seed, because then you get Kaukauna in the last game of the year. Kaukauna, for anyone that doesn't know, was going for 112 consecutive wins in a row. They were at 108. Well, lo and behold, they win their first game, and then Kaukauna ends up losing on Friday to Milton. So now you're not looking to stop history and win a state tournament. You're just looking to play a game and win a state tournament. And I think they went from having a very large task to actually probably being the favorite. And the fact that they have 2 pitchers certainly played into it, because, I mean, Aubrey Strelo and Brooklyn Danielson are as good as anyone in the state of Wisconsin. Now, the young lady who pitches for Milton is equally as dominant a pitcher as those 2 players are, but she literally is the pitching staff. Whereas when you got Aubrey changing speeds coming from the left side, up and down, in and out, and all over creation, and then when it's her time to come out, Brooklyn comes in and just literally throws the ball past everybody, and vice versa when Brooklyn starts and Aubrey comes in. And it's just been they've been as good as any team in the state all year long. And anybody that knows the sport kind of knew that going in. They're still pretty junior heavy, so I'm sure a lot of people would have said, well, if they don't win it this year, they'll probably be a favorite for next year, which they most certainly will be now. But it's been great. I got an opportunity to be the PA announcer. John Ruffalo asked me to do that at the beginning of the year. Fumbled and stumbled my way through that, and hopefully did a good enough job for him. But I mean, you literally got the best seat in the house every single day, and you get to watch a state championship caliber team every single day, and they go out there and they handle their business and they have a fun time, but they're still well aware of what the stated goal is, and nobody's ever got their eyes too far off that prize. I mean, that's what a championship caliber program is. John P. Ruffalo runs a championship caliber program. He's been doing it for a very long time. His pitching coach, Jamie Atkins, is as important as any assistant coach anywhere. I'm sure of that. And they just got a good support system, and they're kind of their own little tight-knit community, and they kind of walk through the halls of school knowing that they're good, but never really believe in the press clippings too much. And it's been fun, man. I've been along for the ride. I just, talking to a microphone, which is something I know how to do at least to some degree, and talk about, trying to make up nicknames for people and stuff like that. So my biggest challenge is getting my big ass up to the press box, quite honestly.
You talked about the one thing with Kaukauna. I firmly believe that.
Hello.
Lost
you again.
Are you there?
Oh,
hello.
We got all the
lost
meat.
you again.
We got the meat of the conversation already.
Are we back with you?
Come on.
Hello.
I
don't know why it keeps doing this. Never had this problem before.
Man,
I'm back.
Okay, you back?
Right.
You good?
We didn't even lose Aaron.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
Aaron Rodgers. We didn't even lose.
So when you talked about Kaukauna, and I was talking about this the other day with somebody, and when I saw Kaukauna lost, I believe, and I'm not saying, I think for Bradford, and I think it with Kaukauna would have been a great game. I kind of wish we could have saw that game, But I think Kakana losing changes the thinking in the Bradford locker room. I really do. I think they looked very confident last night when on the field. Not saying they would have been confident against Kakana, but when they went out there, they looked like the better team from the first pitch to the end of the game. Not even close. It wasn't even close. And that was what I saw just from a TV standpoint. Was that kind of the feeling you got like all day Saturday? Like, yeah, this could happen. This is going to probably happen. Is that the feeling you got from just being around everybody?
Yeah, it's hard to argue that logic. I mean,
yeah.
Again, you're not going up there to win a state tournament / stop a historic, winning streak.
Yeah.
All you're doing is going up to win a ball game, and I think this team believes they're the best team on the field every single day, but I've never ever felt like they walk around like they're better than anybody. I mean, they know when somebody comes to town that they're probably going to put a beating on. I've never seen any angst or anything but class from the program.
Yeah.
And then, I've been lucky enough to call some games. They hosted a tournament down here, and there was some really, really good teams here. And it was like, then they would win 1-0 or 2-0 or 2-1. And it's like, there's nothing that said that this was a guarantee. They had to get through Franklin in the sectional semis and Muskego in the sectional finals, two teams that were in the top 10 or 15 all year long. They had to win those two games just to get to state. And the beauty of that is when you're playing that well to get through a very tough sectional, now you're playing well enough to win it all.
Yeah.
Now you actually can think about it. It isn't, well, we were the number 4 and the number 1 got knocked off and we kind of got our way there. We're the number 8 seed and we were the sacrificial lamb for the number 1 seed. And we're really happy to be here. You felt none of that from this group. They were going up there to win it. And if it meant through Kakana, that's what they would have done. And the fact that it wasn't through Kakana, I totally agree with your assessment. They were the better team on that field the whole night. They put pressure on the other team the whole night. And that, the softball game is a little different. I'm used to baseball and, they move around on the bases differently and they put pressure on defenses differently. And it's kind of been fun to get to know the game a little bit more and watch it played at an unbelievably high level. It's like every time they go out there, they're a pretty fine-tuned machine, which is great because it makes my job pretty easy. And then all I got to do is kind of try to not screw up.
Strikeout.
Yeah. So you talked.
Lose.
Are you there? Oh,
he keeps hanging up on us.
No, it's like we keep losing him. You got us again. I don't know why he keeps doing that. It's weird. But the other question, we'll talk about a couple of. We know a couple of the fielders. Obviously, Angela Parker, real good friends with her dad. Had a very good season. The shortstop Morgan Smith, I actually coached them both in basketball, and that's why they became good at softball. But I know I saw a little write up, and I've heard that Morgan's a very good shortstop and just good with the glove, and Angela just all around hitting and the catching aspect, which is a tough position to play, baseball or softball wise. The catcher's the tough position, so. Hitting wise and fielding wise, were they pretty solid all year? Obviously, they probably were, but overall, were they pretty stout in that part of the game?
Well, yeah, and it's very similar in that sport as it is to baseball. When you think about it, you got Angela behind the plate, and then you either have Aubrey or Brooklyn in the circle, and you got Morgan at shortstop, and either Maddie or Brooklyn at second base, and then Celia May at center field, who played every single game in center field all year long. And it's like, people a lot smarter than me for years have been saying, make sure you're good in the middle of the diamond. And Angela's a great, great leader back there. And she just eats competition up and go hard, make plays. She's just that kind of competitor. And, you saw the game yesterday, there was a couple balls where their shortstop had a chance to make a play. And one play she did make, one play Brooklyn beat it out. But it's like, and no disrespect to that young lady, but Morgan's arm, both of those are out by 2 steps. So it makes a difference when you got somebody that can not only get to a bunch of balls, but then can kind of loaded up and fire. And then Lauren over at first base, not only is she an incredible power hitter, but she's a very good vacuum over there at first. So, and then you got a third baseman, Mona Duckworth-Torres, who's a freshman. And I mean, you play third base in softball. That's a very, very important position. And, you know, she's a freshman in high school and just out there playing it like she's been playing it at a high level her whole life. And the thing about all these girls is when they play so much club, they have been playing it at a high level their whole life. And of course, this isn't just another game, but at the end of the day, it really kind of is just another game. And they went out there and they did what they do, which is absolutely handle their business. And then, you know, the result was there. A little bit outnumbered in the stands we were from the Milton Red Hawks fans, but my daughter Jess was loud enough for about 25 people in our area, so that's about all we could offer. But it was great. It was great to see everybody up there, and our principal, Brian Geiger, and the KUSD athletic director, Brian Mogensen. You know, John's retiring, and his heir apparent, Brandon Morris, Brandon Minor was there. So, you know, everybody who was supposed to be there was there, and you know, I was very happy that my wife and daughter and granddaughter wanted to go. I'm like, let's do this. Let's go see it. You could come home to a long ass ride at 1 o'clock in the morning and be bummed, or you could say, wow, that was something pretty historic we sat through. And fortunate enough, it was the latter.
Yeah. You can still hear me, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So last question. You guys, any questions? I got Willie and Tim and Ed here. Any questions for you guys?
Hey, real quick, Hegs, do you think Milton won their championship when they beat Kokana in their mind?
Yeah, it's certainly possible. I mean, let's face it. First of all, I'm sure their crowd was just as huge and just as raucous Friday as it was yesterday. I mean, they had big numbers, and I'm literally in the middle of watching the rebroadcast now. First time we're all watching it. I recorded it all, but they were saying that during that Kakana game, they were literally screaming every single pitch. That's bound to take it out of the team. It's bound to take it out of the crowd. And again, I reference back to the fact that Bradford can just throw 2 all-state caliber pitchers at you with full gas tanks. And the young lady from Milton is just out there on her third game, on her whoever knows how many 100th pitch, and every emotion that's tied to it and everything else and the physical part of it. And she's a very tall girl, so I don't know how that dynamic affects the body, but it's like you're glad it's not fair on your side of the ledger, but it's not fair because you could sit there and chew all day and try to get scratch a run or two off Aubrey, and then Brooklyn comes in, or the vice versa, and you get lucky enough to hang one against Brooklyn, and then if she comes out, then Aubrey comes in, and you're swinging at these change-ups that you could swing at 3 times before the ball gets there. So it's really kind of cool to see. But I'm sure the folks at Milton had about as emotional night as you could possibly have stopping that streak on Friday night.
So yeah, that's all we got for you, I think. I do agree with your assessment. I think this team is probably going to win state next year. There's a really good chance they're going to be back in the same spot. Surprisingly, they wouldn't be. They're bringing back a lot of good pitchers. The 2 pitchers are juniors, correct, Hegs?
Yeah. Both pitchers will be back. Angela Parker back. Morgan Smith back. Robin Lowen back. All of the freshmen contributed. Jasmine Granados, Maddie Strelo, and Kylie Lanhart and Rihanna Barker, all freshmen. Tessa Hayden's a sophomore. She'll be back. She hit the ball all year long. I mean, they got power coming back. They got the pitchers coming back. You'll miss Lauren Jean Blank. You'll certainly miss Celia. Cassidy Funk is a very steadying influence on the team, and Ella Crowder played great right field, which is a very important spot in softball. So it's not like you're going to be missing components that help you, but man, this cupboard sure ain't bare. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Hex, for joining us tonight. And congratulations to the Bradford girls softball team on their state championship. And I'm sure it was an incredible ride, but
that ain't good.
yellow. Thanks for having me, fellas. I know your phones ain't working. Good night.
Hey, love you, Hegs.
I don't know why I did that. It never did it before.
I thought he snapped.
No, thanks to Hegs for joining us. Bradford girls softball wins state championship. And
as much as he talked right in a row, I thought his brain probably just fried there.
Hey, one thing to know that Bradford was beat 8-0 earlier in the year.
Yeah.
Probably a couple of weeks.
By
2 or 3 weeks before the tournament started.
By who?
By Kakana, 8-0.
So was that their only loss, or they
lost 3 games?
3 games. They went up there. They went up to Kakana for a tournament. And I think what's the team out west? Westosha.
Okay.
They were there, and they ended up beating them they had to play Kakana early in the morning, at their field. Not a tree in sight. It was hot as hell. And then they ended up playing the second game because they had to play 2 games right in a row.
Bradford did?
Yeah, Bradford.
Okay.
So they lost to him first game, or they beat Central the first game, and they had to play Kakana second game. I think that's how it was. And then, Kakana had a little break in between their games, but they lost to him 8-0. I remember talking to Clayton. Clayton goes, man, they're a good team. That's why they've won 102 games in a row or something like that. So the Cheesemakers, I believe, is what they're called.
Yeah, it's
Kakana, really?
Yeah.
I thought Monroe was the
Monroe was the
cheesemakers.
Cheesemakers, okay.
Kakana, the pretzel makers,
something like that.
I thought they were the cheese spread.
Merchis.
Whatever.
Whatever.
That's cool. It's good having Hegs. Right there. Hopefully, he works on his softball calls. I don't know if you read his article today.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. He's like, hey, I got to work on this. So
let's talk a little bit about the Cubs for a second. Why we have a second.
Boring.
And baseball. The Brewers are leading the division by 5 games, I think I was told at Showtime here, which is impressive, which is good for the Cubs, I guess. I mean, if they could put something together eventually, because that's for how bad they played in the last 4 weeks.
Yeah.
To be only 5 games out.
You got to give it to the Brewers. They're winning.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's what you got to do. I mean, the Cubs should have 10 more wins right now.
Because they're feisty. The Brewers are feisty.
I don't know about that. I mean, they're lucky. They've won the games they had to win. And and they're playing without their closer. So they're playing without any starting pitching, essentially. Who'd they throw out there the other day? That Myers guy or something? It's like John Myers. I think he played at, Westosha last year or something. He goes out there, throws like 8 innings, a 2-hit ball.
St. Paul Saints.
Yeah, it's like, Jesus. But yeah, they keep getting it done.
Yeah,
and Devin Williams will be back, I think, in mid-July here. So I'm not too. I mean,
it's going to be interesting to see what happens at the trade deadline with that team, because they've got
they ain't buying.
They're not buying.
The Brewers, they will not buy.
They're going to sell. I think
they can't. If you're doing good, you can't. They'll buy something.
They should be selling.
It won't be anything giant, but they're going to buy something just to say, "Look what we did."
Right.
Yeah, we got
get a
because they're not going to sign a Donovan.
They'll get a Ryan O'Hearn type guy that that's who's that fat guy they used to always get? That little short fat guy, Matt somebody or
Matt Stairs.
It was Stairs, yeah, or some. Yeah, they're gonna go get somebody like that.
Yeah.
That's gonna be their.
So they're gonna be scouring the beer softball leagues.
Yeah, exactly. Jason Worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll get something, but it won't be anything like, oh my God, look what the Brewers did, because they just don't.
They never do.
They just don't
do
that.
They don't spend the money.
Yeah, they're fine having half full stadiums when the Cubs are in town. They're fine with that. Though I should be honest, it's not ownership's fault, because even if they were the best, and they are one of the top 3 in baseball, right? 4 record wise.
Are they?
Yeah, probably. They're probably up there.
They were up there, so they can't even. They're not even selling a lot of tickets when they're good now. So you add a player to make them better, and they're going to waste more money. That's part of their thinking,
right?
You're not filling the stadium anyway. So where it's opposite for the Cubs, we fill the stadium. So we'll do some things. We'll see what happens. Where if there was actually a reward to getting your team to be good, like your stadium gets filled, then and you sell more, I think more teams would do it. I don't think there's a reward for a lot of. That's why the same teams are always good, because they just are going to fill stadiums no matter who's there, and they're going to still try to be good.
Yeah. What did John Henry say? Remember, John Henry from the Red Sox talked about like the fan base, about how fan bases are delusional because they expect their teams to be in the World Series every year and winning.
Yeah.
When it only happens like once every 10 to 15 years.
Yeah.
That's what kind of message is that sending?
Yeah.
Like,
well, that's their thinking, though. I mean, that's
right.
And the spread, Red Sox, perfect example. Same as the Cubs. Nobody talks about them ever. They've won a couple more World Series in last, whatever. Right. But the difference between them, they do the same thing as Cubs. They sell out because of who they are.
Right.
Yeah, in the stadium.
Yeah. Fenway's Park's full.
People, I went to Fenway to see the stadium. I didn't give two shits about the team.
Yeah. Same with the Yankee Stadium, New or old.
I went to Yankee Stadium to see
same concept.
The stadium.
Yeah, same concept. So it's just those teams. I don't know.
And again, we've talked about this before. Like the Cubs would not be able to be where they are right now if they have not won the World Series in 2016.
No,
they wouldn't have that hotel. They wouldn't have all the rooftops. They wouldn't have that neighborhood.
No,
the way that it's built up.
Yeah,
so
it's crazy. I saw a drone flight over it the other day. Before the marquee game.
Right,
it was pretty amazing.
It is
the difference.
Oh yeah,
used to be like a Brown's chicken in a tackle shop or something.
McDonald's.
Well, that's where the Brown's chicken was the McDonald's.
Yeah, remember they used to have people out in the parking lot at McDonald's making sure you're walking into McDonald's to get food.
Yeah.
And
then watch to make sure you leave.
So let's do birthdays.
Before
you do
say it's your birthday.
So let me find that music.
My birthday too. Yeah. Is this Twisters?
Twisters.
Today is your birthday. Today is your birthday. Today is your birthday. Today is the day. Today is your birthday. Today is your birthday. Today is your birthday, dear someone today.
Birthdays? What the hell's going on here? I wasn't prepared for this. Just kidding.
Jesus. Got 9 weeks of birthdays here.
That's it? Yeah, I do. Most of the time. All right, how are we starting this?
Ed.
Tim can start.
Timmy.
I can start this?
Timmy can start.
Timmy?
69.
You're ruining the whole show. We've had a great show. We had a special guest. We've talked about, we didn't talk about Caitlin Clark yet much.
We'll get to her.
Gotta talk about it. Everybody's talking about it.
All right, Timmy. You ready? Dick Vitale.
Oh, shit.
We gotta lean up. Gotta get serious now. I gotta get serious.
Shit.
He's 83.
I like that guess. I did.
I know.
You're up.
No, we're going your way.
We're going my way?
Wait, he's 83 and his eye is 64.
I'm going to say 81.
I'm going to say 85.
Wow. I knew it was in his 8. Yeah.
Yeah. I just saw a few weeks ago his birthday was 80 something.
Right.
Well, not a few weeks ago. It must be this week.
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention. Obviously, I didn't pay
Cheater.
attention. I thought you were right when you say 83.
Better than the guy who was sitting at that baseball game we saw. His birthday hasn't come up in a while.
Rick Majerus.
Yeah.
Is he still alive?
Oh, he
no.
was dead.
Yeah.
That's why
Finito.
Him and Dickie V were sharing 7 seats.
Yeah. And the same hot dog.
Aid. Michael J. Fox.
Guys are fucking great. That's awesome.
Sorry. Sorry, Michael.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
Oh, let's see. No, I can't. He's older than me.
Well, go make us some martinis.
I'm going to say
not stirred.
61.
Let me think. Let's say 10. I'm going to say 62.
64.
63.
Oh, man, we're right
I was
there.
10 years older. I was thinking of me because I was probably.
Yeah, I remember
when
watching
I was
Family Ties.
I was probably 7 or 8.
Yeah, remember when Tina Yother, she was hot.
Yeah, she's a rock, but she was in a band then after.
What about Justin
Bateman?
Justine
Bateman. She did not like that experience being a child actor.
No. She was good on what was that? Men Behaving Badly.
What's she?
With Ron or Aaron.
Ron Jeremy?
Ron. Jesus Christ.
Wow, the hedgehog.
He got a ball from Ron Jeremy signed.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now. All right.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Oh wait, I forgot when Hegs was on. I got the John Ruffalo's post-game speech.
Scusi, babbity boopy, che cosa? Babbity boopy, babbity boopity.
Okay, anyway, go ahead.
Wow.
Great. Hegs would have laughed.
He would have too.
Scott, this one's just for you.
It's me?
No, he just had it.
Was it just you?
No, that was first.
No,
Oh.
it's you. Natalie Portman.
Remember our laugh?
But what's our favorite rap song?
Oh, Nelly's rap. Yeah.
Oh man,
I'm gonna say she's 43.
God, of course.
Wow. Fucking be on fire.
In Fuego.
Like NBA Jam. He's on fire.
Fire.
NBA Heat.
She hasn't been in anything good since she was in the.
No, NBA Jam.
Was
NBA
that one
Jam.
where with the assassin, the professional
True. Oh yeah, she wasn't. That was pretty
with
good.
Jean Reno?
Yeah.
I know the
His name's
Thor
John.
movie she was in.
All right,
I've never seen that.
Timmy.
Dave Parker.
Dave Parker with the sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
Number 23.
He is 70. No?
It's too much.
67.
71.
You're an asshole.
That's wrong. 71's wrong.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
69.
Minus one.
What is he?
73.
Why would you listen to him? Why would you listen to him? Why would you listen to him, Tim?
I don't know.
That was awesome. I can't believe he listened to me.
I can't believe he did either.
You're up, Ed.
Oh, shit.
Teddy Bruschi.
Oh,
who?
Teddy.
That's the guy from New England Patriots?
Yeah.
Oh, he's like our age. I'll say 43. I don't know.
I'm gonna say he's 41.
Teddy Bruschi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The University of Arizona linebacker?
Yes.
It's 47.
51.
Wow.
He was our age.
Wow, he's that much older. I don't think
I was just joking when I said it.
me.
Joe Montana.
Joe Montana.
Ask me about the avocados.
Joe Montana. He was 81. 40. 66. Joe Montana.
68.
60. Oh, shit. It took him forever to come to that.
Mm-hmm. Tim's up.
Would you say 66?
Tim, being the
It's right there,
WNBA star or fan that he is, Diana Taurasi.
She is 40. Fuck.
40 fuck?
Close.
Because their pussy is so old. Wait, that's not her. That's Skylar Duggins.
Can't say that on his show. That's medical misinformation.
Her front hole.
Her front hole, yeah.
She's a 20-year vet. I want to say 42.
Nope. It just said in the damn Caitlin Clark thing she's 41.
But
Her birthday this week.
Yeah, her birthday's
Okay.
This week. Well, stop looking at the crap.
No, it was I just looked at it before the show and says even 41-year-old Diana Taurasi's on the roster for the Olympics.
It's a birthday for the week.
And she should
I
be.
know.
Because we can't be on the day to celebrate her birthday.
You're cheating.
Yes.
Dave Parker would
You
have known
say
that.
it's your birthday?
Okay, who's up?
Dallas Clark.
Dallas Clark, the football player
Caitlin's brother.
from Indianapolis.
Yes. Why, yes.
35.
49.
That's Clark young. 43.
45.
I didn't know which guy I'm looking
And
at.
how this falls in the sky, I don't know, but Vince Evans.
Oof.
Yeah, he's old. Damn. 40. I'm going to say, I don't know. 65?
61.
I'm going to say 69.
Damn, I was going to say 69 too. Damn it.
2 points for Ed.
Well, I figured he was older than Joe Montana.
Joe Montana. Tim's up.
Tim's never seen a tennis skirt he didn't like. Steffi Graf.
53.
Oh, she's in good shape, but I don't know if I'd love that tennis skirt. I'm going to say 55.
Mrs. Andre Agassi.
Oh, look at somebody's making a comeback.
Don't call the comeback.
Ed.
Oh.
Cooper Cup.
Koopa. Hit a chopper.
Get in the Koopa.
Get in the Koopa.
30.
So I'm going to go one way or the other. I'm going to say 29.
That's right.
I'm gonna say 32.
31.
I was going 29, and I
trucker. I didn't know which way I wanted to go. It's me.
Wade Boggs.
Ooh.
Chicken eating Mother Hubbard.
Where's he?
Isn't that the cat like to eat chicken?
What's that?
Where's he from originally?
Or didn't he drink a
Tampa.
bunch of
Is he?
beer?
What? Really?
60,
Yeah,
60,
my buddy that got
68.
killed this year used to take him out fishing.
Actually, yeah, I think I knew that
68.
because he ended his career with the Rays, right?
See if he pays attention.
Your turn.
Huh?
Your turn.
No, I had the last one. It's Ed's turn.
I went first already.
Oh, did you?
I guessed.
What'd you say? That's a bunch of bullshit.
67.
Did you?
No, 68. 68. I swear to God, 68.
66.
Either way.
I was doing math here. I was off by 1.
Tim's up.
Mike Holmgren.
Mike Holmgren, the Walrus.
That's Craig
The
Stadler.
fuzzy. I was gonna say fuzzy. It's Craig Stadler.
Yeah, Craig Stadler's
All
the
right,
Walrus.
fucking BYU grad on the 49ers staff. He's 67.
70.
69.
-1.
Sweet.
76.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
He's old. He's old.
The old.
Well, he played a lot of football in the pros.
Yeah.
All right. Let me look this through here. Pretty good here.
Is that up now? Yeah, Tim went first on Holmgren.
Ali Sheedy.
Ooh.
Well, from the Brat Pack.
Yeah, it's going to be on the 13th.
Yeah, friend of the show, Andrew McCarthy was on there.
That's right.
So let's see. They were popular back in the 60s. Oh, it's the Rat Pack. That was the Rat Pack. My fault.
That was the 50s anyway.
Not the Brat Pack. Brat.
Let's see.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
You give me points that the Boston has?
69. Giggity.
Giggity, giggity.
He starts to come and then he pulls out.
65.
Haley Sheedy. I'm going to say she's 55.
63.
62.
Yeah.
I'm up. Right? Yeah.
You are up. And let me tell you.
Birthday.
Give another Bears player, why don't you?
You guys remember Julie Haggerty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
From Airplane.
Yes.
I bet she's 78.
76. She was a stewardess, right?
70.
69.
I almost did. I had too good a score going.
Should have guessed my 69. I would have been
Scoregasm.
I'd have been out of here then. I'd have been unbeatable.
Who's up?
Tim.
Jim Belushi.
Jim.
Another guy plays too much rock music.
His show was good. According to Jim, was funny.
He's 67. 67?
He was best in Real Men with Jack Tripper,
Oh, yeah, I remember that, yeah.
where he's like the CIA guy
Mhm.
chasing aliens. I'll say 70 again. Yeah.
Sick of your shit, Ed.
Had to delay it something.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, the delay was for dramatic effect.
It was.
Dun, dun, dun.
Not dramatic.
He pooped his pants and then he did it.
Oh, that was wet.
Was it D-Day yet?
Oh, whoa. So, did you guys watch any of that? Where he walked kind of funny?
He bent over and shit.
No, that guy was going to sit down in a chair that wasn't there.
He just went like
Biden. He went to
on
sit down in a
D-Day.
chair. He was reaching for something and he went to sit down and he couldn't. It was like,
and he just kind of went like this, and you don't know if he was shitting his pants. It looked like he kind of
It
was.
just looks like he thought a chair was there.
And then
it
he's
wasn't.
like, and then he just wanders off, and Macron turns and's like, "Okay, I'll finish the American D-Day
Well,
ceremony."
he's what, 81, 82, right?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Trump-
Maybe his birthday's coming.
Yeah, don't blow it.
So we got two more left here. So the next one is the backbiter, Marv Albert.
Oh, Marv Albert.
Oh,
it's up to me.
It's good.
I think it's who's
dead.
It is
Ed?
me. Yeah,
It is Ed.
Oh, Marv Albert. He was something with
backbiter.
wasn't he doing something with panties too?
Well, he probably
It was the
sniffed
same
them.
thing. It was the same episode. Yeah.
Yeah,
He was wearing women's
backbiting,
lingerie.
wearing lingerie. Yeah,
That was a big thing. That
I'll say he's 81.
I'm gonna say he's 77.
79.
83.
Pretty close.
Okay.
Woodshed.
Holy crap! What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
Boston's up by 12 now.
What happened?
All right,
Lad, this is a 6-pointer.
6-pointer.
Oh, it's nice to
Is
be
that
in
right? It's the last one?
Yeah,
Last one.
I'm over here betting cleanup. So
Scott, you nail it, you win.
well, if anybody gets it, they win. It's the only one that matters.
Gina Gershon.
Really. Oh, from those
55.
I'm gonna say she's 60.
She was in one of those Steven Seagal movies. I'll say 59.
62.
Damn it.
Oh.
So Ed wins with 4.
That's what I had.
You keeping track on me?
Yeah, I didn't. After you screwed me over on
I never screwed you over.
Tarasi.
So you want to do our U.S. Open picks?
Oh,
sure.
What did we do last time? How do we do this? I can't remember what we did. Everybody got 5
we took
picks?
5. I got to know what the lineup is. Who's because Rom's playing, right?
Oh, hold on here. Hold on.
What we got?
I'll be there in about 20 minutes.
What?
Eric's coming here?
When do you send that?
Well, 20 minutes. What time was it at?
8:49. What time is it?
It's 8:50. Let's not do our picks for 20 minutes. Can we
Wait,
drag
you
it
got
out?
a text? I didn't get a text.
It just came up now. I just came on Benchwarmer, the chat.
All right.
Yep.
So let's talk about. Okay, I did start watching a show.
What'd you watch?
I started watching Clipped on Hulu about the Clippers.
Yeah, yes.
Dude,
yes.
that's crazy. That show.
And who's
Ed
the
O'Neill?
bad guy?
Ed O'Neill is the owner. He's senile. I think he's just nuts. The way he plays him, he just doesn't. He just saying stuff that he whatever. It is what it is.
So Ed O'Neill, he was on Dan Patrick this week. It was excellent. Excellent.
It's great. It's interesting. I mean, yeah, it's stuff he said, but that wasn't right. Don't get me wrong. It's just weird stuff he said. But to have the woman that he wasn't even sleeping with her.
No,
he was like, she was a companion to him, and he would buy her stuff, and she recorded every conversation, every single conversation recorded had with the guy.
The funniest part was the only part I saw is on the previews is his wife walked in. He goes, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah.
I'm picking out clothes for you.
Yeah, it's crazy, and it's like just crazy.
What
Every
fuck?
conversation she recorded of theirs, and yeah, what he said was not great. It wasn't like it wasn't good. I shouldn't even say it was okay, but just the way how
in California, a private conversation cannot be recorded.
She recorded
without consent. Like I think it's written consent from both sides. That's a felony.
She recorded every single
And
conversation
never got charged with any of it.
they ever had.
Because he said dirty words.
Yeah, and it wasn't right, but
no, I agree.
I would have sued her into oblivion.
Yeah, she committed
she would have living on the streets when I got done with
she
her.
committed more felonies than Trump did, and then never even got charged.
It was crazy though. All every conversation had them labeled and stuff, and it was like, holy cow! I'm like, whatever. And he wasn't sleeping with her. He wasn't. He was like, it was a companion. He just bought her stuff. I'm like, so she's basically getting away with. To be honest, you don't have to sleep with the guy. Just.
You get to live the lifestyle.
You get to live the lie. I'll give you whatever you want.
And I'm going to extort you.
Yeah, she would get mad when he would go to the game with his wife and sit courtside. Well, it's like you're not doing anything for him. He's doing everything for you.
And
it's weird. You're not sleeping with him. It's weird.
And the good thing is he got his comeuppance and only got $1 billion to sell the team.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that was kind of.
Is this guy still alive?
I believe so. I thought he said, or he died right after that. Who's
alive.
No, the owner of the Jerry Richardson died right after he had sold the Panthers.
Right, he did.
He died within a year after selling the Panthers.
He was heartbroken.
Oh, we have a beer of the week too, guys.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna be sleeping by the time.
How about our bench warmer of the week this week? And we have a bench warmer.
I know mine already.
Do you?
Who is it? Go ahead, hit it.
It's a Bradford softball team.
There you go. Okay.
It's awesome. It's great for Kenosha. It's been a long time coming, right?
Yep.
And from what Hegs says, they had like 3 or 4 seniors on the team.
Yeah. They're going to be very junior and sophomore
And then
late next year.
Lenhart play in the same soccer team.
Her sister.
It was a sister. Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
yep. And then Dan Hayden's daughter also.
Hayden, I met her out at at a beer fest.
She's underage, Willie. Take it easy there.
Hey, relax.
You met a girl at a beer fest?
I know what's not the fucking bench warmer of the week is fucking where do we go for the God, fuck, I can't think. Gordy's
Gordy should record his
brain
conversations.
Gordy's old fashions are not bench warmers of the week.
Who made them for you?
Doesn't matter.
I don't know.
So how would you describe them?
Just mixed liquor together. There was no
There's
fashion.
no muddling.
There was no fashion to it.
Was there any bitters?
No.
Did you feel like you're in Washington Island just drinking a shot of bitters?
No, it was just mixed a little booze and maybe it was a premix type thing. I didn't pay attention.
I didn't pay attention either. I wish I would have.
Had a little dark color to it, so it was something. Well, it was part of the booze
Right.
stuff.
Best part were the olives.
Yeah.
And those were terrible.
So, you got a bench warmer though?
Yeah, I would say the Washington area WNBA fans that showed up more for Caitlin Clark than their own
Mystics.
Their own Angela Reese. Because she's going to be talked about in the WNBA for 20 years from now too.
I did that too.
I'm gonna stick with the high school theme on mine. I'm gonna go with the Indian Trail boys baseball team.
What happened to them? Because I didn't see what happened.
They lost in the sectional final Oak Creek, so they were
What
one
was
game
the
away
score?
from state 5-1. I think it was.
Okay, they just didn't have the.
No, they got beat.
They couldn't hit.
It was they got
pitcher.
beat.
Pitcher won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a good. They had Oak Creek's a good team. I don't know. They play state tournament for boys. I think starts this week. I believe.
Yes.
So
you're right.
I'll give a shout out to them. Actually did an interview today with the coaches. Jace had him in here today, so we did an interview. So that'll be out sometime this week. Also, interviewed Coach Lane Oaks and Coach Ryan Horter, who actually pitched Auburn.
Yeah, right. We played.
Both
We
good- both
watched
good
them. We watched them hit some bombs at the Blade.
Yeah, both very
right.
good athletes. Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Lane Oaks actually had coaching against the kid when he was on the Colts, CYC Colts.
Is that right?
Yeah. We were talking about today, so interesting stuff. So yeah, they were on today, but I'll give them a shout out for bench warmer of the week. How about you?
My bench warmer of the week is the smartest guy Joe Biden knows. Hunter Biden, who was claimed in court, smoked ping pong ball sized crack rocks, according to his ex-wife and brother's ex-wife. Same girl. Ping pong ball sized crack rocks.
So
that's a bench warmer if I've ever seen
Would that
one.
have to be? How many snorts would that have to be?
A crack? You don't snort crack.
Smoked.
What do? You smoke it?
Yeah.
It's a ping pong ball. So how many times do you have to break it down?
I don't-
'Cause you can't fit it. I've never seen a pipe. You smoking in a pipe?
Yeah, you smoking a pipe.
Right, how big's the pipe?
You're fucking Flint.
like a
You don't know
glass-
what a fucking crack pipe is?
I got out of there before it went south. Before the water went
They
bad.
probably had to step over crack pipes to get to the baseball
Right.
field.
No, I had to use a Zamboni to get off my ice.
The ice crack. Oh,
Hey, what about the guy that retired this year?
Darren Waller?
No, the hockey player, the guy you know, Ed.
Joe Pavelski retired?
He did.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Holy
He's
shit.
not a bench warmer.
No,
I haven't been watching shit.
Just goes.
No, Willie's pointing like over.
no, I'm pointing at you because you're a Pavelski
Like,
guy.
is he
You know,
behind me?
you know the old man. He didn't call
I
you.
didn't talk to his
He
parents.
pointed at you. I looked at you and I was like, I was like, is the answer back there?
I'm like, I don't know. Maybe there's another camera.
Hey, you never know what I see.
No, I didn't talk. I haven't talked to his
Willie's
parents.
like-
I actually need some people to hang some wallpaper, so I might call them.
Well, he's like all of a sudden, he goes like, Elvis? What the fuck is he looking at?
Hey,
He's like,
pay
He's like
attention.
landing a plane.
what's back there?
Ed, the one thing you know about Joe Pavelski, we've talked about him all the time.
So he did
Bradley's going to be here in 20 minutes.
He did retire.
He did retire.
Oh, good for him. He had a great one of the great American
He
players,
did.
actually.
He chased for a while, but he did get some. So
Yeah, good for him. He's not a bench warmer. He's like the greatest hockey player ever to come out of Central Wisconsin.
well, but you know what? He could be a great bench warmer for us.
Yeah.
For you, anyways.
I'll try and get a hold of him. Get an interview with him.
That'd be awesome.
Keeps dropping out.
Hey, are we at show 200 yet?
Tonight is show 200.
Oh my God!
Is it really?
Yeah, I just
No
said that. I just
way!
thought, yeah,
What? And we're missing Bradley? How did we do a show without
I think
Bradley?
it's show 200.
Come on,
He
Bradley!
was here for almost
Hurry up
80
here!
of them.
Yeah,
He missed the first 7.
We got 200.
Then he did like
for 6.
He missed 7. Then he did like 14, and he's missed all the rest since.
It's our 200. It's Tim's like 85th, and it's Eric's 7th. Well, no,
Tim's 85th.
It's gonna be Eric's 6.25. So he's gonna come in for last.
Yeah, you can't give him a full one on the.
Oh my God!
It's the 200th show. Rick should be here tonight. Where's Rick?
Rick's in fucking Portugal.
Portugal.
What
That was a weird picture.
How do you say it?
Bon noche. Bon tarde.
Bon tarde.
Bon tarde.
Yep.
He caught.
Yeah.
You said don't call him a retard.
Jeez.
Who said that?
Because he goes,
I got a stitch.
Rick goes, I'm hammered. I said, are you hammered or are you botarded?
Hammered. I'm hammered.
It's the only Portuguese he knows now.
Rick said the only thing that he tried to learn was Portuguese. I said, you know anything Italian? He goes, the only thing he knows.
Scusi, babidi-boopy, che cosa? Babidi-boopy,
That's what he kept saying that to me. I was like, is that good? He goes, yes.
The only one I know, like Portuguese, I think it's like besmerche. I have to look up.
Besmerche?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
But
Portuguese is a little different than Spanish. I mean, it's quite a bit different.
Well, they have to.
It's. I mean,
those
same
Packers have to learn that in
Italian,
Brazil.
French.
Brazil's Portuguese.
Portuguese. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of it is,
If they
especially
make
up in
it.
Sao Paulo.
We do work.
I think the southern. I think when you
Do
get
you
down
really?
towards, when you get towards Rio, it's more like Spanish. But I think it's more Portuguese in the northern half.
Yeah. The guy we deal with, he said Brazil's Portuguese. He's from Brazil or does a lot of stuff there. So, yeah.
So I remember when I was in
relevant.
elementary school, we had this kid that was a exchange student from Brazil, and their favorite cake is chocolate with plums or prunes in it. I'm like, what the hell is this?
I thought you were gonna say German chocolate, but you know.
Right.
He's not from Argentina. I thought he's not Argentinian.
Heil cake.
Ziga.
This show's going downhill.
Right?
Crap. Well, just after the Biden crap.
Yeah, no shit.
Crap and shit all in the same thing.
So was there any evidence that he crapped his pants? Or he was wearing the Depends?
No,
because I've had Depends sent to me by some people.
I don't know, but it looked like someone spilled the chocolate fountain behind him.
He sent the chocolate fountain.
Are you talking about when he came off the helicopter and he didn't know what he was doing?
I hope he wasn't flying it.
You know that's not true.
He gets off. He's wearing the chopper hat. He's got wings.
He's like, I was in the chopper.
They gave him the wings. Yeah, guys.
Neighbor.
I got ice cream in this.
Jill.
Joe, I held the stick.
And again, we're not being that revolutionary. It's just nobody else will talk about it. I mean, this is like
Say the weird thing.
This is low hanging fruit. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I got a stitch. So, Joey, you ever seen a grown man naked?
Have you ever watched a Gladiator movie?
Have you ever took a shower with your daughter?
You ever
sniffed her?
You ever smoke crack with your son?
Hey, you tried dragging Lambier up and down.
Damn it, I fucked it up. You tried dragging Kamala up and down the hallway.
Lambier. Call him Lambier.
Lanier. Yeah. You tried dragging Lanier up and down the fucking court. Yeah, you're kebab. My dad says you're lazy. Oh, yeah?
Grabs his shirt and twists it. Try dragging Walton and Lanier up the court for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I can't find your
Do you
plum
know how
cake.
he got that role? How? Kareem, yeah. So the writers wanted to hire him, but they weren't sure how to offer him money. So they found out that he wanted this $30,000 rug. So they offered him the role for $35,000, and he took it, and he bought the rug with that money from the role.
Roger.
Yeah.
Roger?
Surely you're kidding.
Roger.
Roger?
Yeah, no, I'm serious. Don't call me Shirley.
What's your vector, Victor?
Leslie
Roger.
Nielsen.
I can make a bird. I can make a...
picked the wrong day to be sniffing glue.
Oh, shit. Those, yeah, you can't make that stuff.
I can speak jive.
That is great. Mrs. Cleaver. That was one of the first times probably in a movie that they took the like old wholesome lady. Because you've seen the rapping lady and the Sandler ones.
Yeah.
But the Mrs. Cleaver. Stewardess. I speak jive.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Dude, one of the funniest parts in any movie ever.
Yeah, that was.
He had the fish, right?
Yeah. They're all sweating and crapping themselves. Oh, that's the best. That's what stopped in-flight meals. That movie.
Yeah.
There, right?
Striker! Striker!
It might have been a Seinfeld one.
Yeah. Dude, the best part is flying. He's just sweating.
Just pouring off of him. No, the best is the autopilot. The blow-up autopilot.
Giggity.
He's got a cigarette at the end of it.
Yeah.
With a big smile. We just did the synopsis for the whole airplane movie. That's what, you know what, but our fans are very lowbrow. So I mean,
very.
Both of them.
They look forward to Ed's chicken talk.
Ed
should have a chicken talk thing.
Why?
Right.
Why not?
Hopping the 6 people from Chile.
Actually, there's 21 on the night.
21?
Blackjack.
Oh,
What's up, Hop? I see Hops there.
Yeah, he wrote. He wrote yes because Draymond's a bitch.
Jeez, and we had Hegs on instead of him with that in-depth analysis. Right. He's a wordsmith.
Someone's been studying basketball,
right? And I didn't understand that at all. Bringing him on.
Draymond's a bitch.
Who mine?
The Inside the NBA bringing Draymond in for the coverage for the Western Conference Finals.
I guarantee their agent did something because he needs to clean up his image a little.
Yeah, but it fucked up the flow for that show, and
especially when they're gonna be out.
We're gonna probably get a cap in our ass now because we're making fun of Draymond.
I don't give a shit.
Is there only 1 year left on their contract, TNT? Right?
Yeah, it's weird too because they're talking like this is gonna be the last year. They have 1 year left, and they're talking about selling off that year to whoever wins the TV contract. So it's like, why would you do that?
Dan Patrick is the smartest guy in sports. He's like, you guys should like start your own thing.
Yeah, well.
Those are called podcasts.
Yeah.
No, you start whatever you want to do. I mean, it doesn't have to be a podcast, but go, hey, we're gonna do our own little thing. Probably a podcast. Yes, you're right, Tim. And they do well.
Yeah. So let's
they're worried about Ernie a little bit.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about Caitlin Clark this last week.
Yes.
We have a second for that, I guess. This last week, the USA women's basketball
the
team
overreaction,
came out, and she was not on it. And I mean, there's reports that she, made a comment that, she wasn't happy about it. She thought she'd be on it.
Well, you got to remember when they had the big tryouts, she was still in the midst of her playing for the national championship.
Right.
Yeah.
Final Four.
Yes.
Right. And it was reported that if she wasn't there, that she probably wouldn't make the team because they wanted to see how she would interact with the team.
Yeah.
So I have some names as well. So Charles Barkley, John Stockton, and Terry Porter, 84 Olympics, they were snubbed. 92, you got Dominique Wilkins, Reggie Miller, and Isaiah. Well, Isaiah's dick anyway, but
Isaiah was Michael Jordan.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah.
He deserved that.
Yeah.
Who?
Isaiah.
Why?
Because he was a dick to Jordan.
Because they played him hard.
Yeah, and he froze him out of the 86 All-Star game. So
who did?
Payback's a bit. Isaiah did.
How could he do that?
He froze him out of the 86 All-Star game. He collaborated with the other Eastern Conference All-Stars not to give Jordan the ball in the 86 All-Star game.
Oh, so he didn't win the player of the week?
Right. So Isaiah shouldn't fucking bitch about being snubbed from the All-Star game. Paybacks are a bitch.
Well, okay. And plus, he's not a very good manager of
anything.
Of
he
anything.
Bankrupt the league.
I know.
Right. Don't get me started about the CBA,
go
which
ahead.
is awesome.
Go for it.
It'd still be here. They would not have the G League if the CBA was still here.
Oh,
so
you're saying it was all right to snub her? That's what you're going to people.
She shouldn't be.
Is that a good thing or not?
She should. She's not the top. One of the 12 best players in the world for the United States.
But do you think Brittany Griner is?
Yes.
I don't think so.
She hasn't played.
Hold on.
I disagree totally. I agree with you.
Oh,
she lost her dread.
I would rather have.
How about Tarasi? Neither one's played any games this year.
Yes, because they both have experience. They both fit the roster. I would rather have Cam Brink than Brittany Griner, to be honest.
Or even Angel Reese.
I would rather have Cam Brink than because
was it Gray?
I'm gonna say
she's not even healthy. She might not even be able to go.
So she's still Caitlin Clark still may make it as an alternate,
which is going to be even worse.
Why?
Now
why? So
because
would you snub it? What?
So Caitlin Clark's averaging 16.8 points, 5.3 rebounds, 6 assists, on pace to be only the 5th player in league history to put up a season like that.
Okay.
In how many years has it been around? 30? 25?
26 years.
26 years.
Yay!
Only 4 players have put up a season like that.
Okay, tell me the last rookie for the WNBA that made an Olympic team.
I don't know because I've never watched it until Caitlin Clark came around.
Brianna Stewart, and then Taurasi was the one before that.
So that was 25 years ago at Taurasi or whatever, over 20 years ago.
Because how old is she now?
42. Among rookies, Caitlin Clark's first in scoring, first in assists, 4th in rebounds, and 2nd in 3-pointers.
Right, I just told you the girl from Dallas is the 2nd leading scorer, and she's not on the team.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
I agree with that. She should probably be.
Right.
And the other thing is, we've heard it all. We've all seen all the pizza guy Portnoy, and I watched David Hookstead today.
What did Portnoy say? I want to know it.
They're dumb. They're stupid. They're dumb.
It's not.
It's dumb. It is dumb.
And it's not. And I agree.
Because you could. This is the biggest platform. You could grow the sport so much, and they're just like, "Fuck you, we'll grow it 5 years from now."
But this ain't WNBA doing this. This is
Right.
a different community.
I know it is.
Yeah.
And if you've seen the women picking it, that's coming out too. Is they all look exactly the same.
Yeah, but I don't like going there with that because
I do because they do it the other way all the time.
On team.
They do it the other way though
because they went with
constantly.
experience. They went the experienced players that have played in the Olympics before.
But I said this about the NBA too. So
Why wouldn't you?
WNBA? I said about the NBA, and I'm gonna stick with the WNBA. To play in the Olympics, you have to be 30 or under. That's my opinion, totally.
It's a tough schedule.
I totally think they should.
The other thing is when you're building,
why should LeBron and guys like that get to win 15 gold medals because they want to go
Yeah.
again, but they don't want to play? But you know what? When I pay my hard-earned money to go watch them play, they don't play.
I agree.
We'll bust our butt and play in the Olympics.
I agree with you.
You are correct.
And here's the other thing: is
Are we talking about LeBron? Or are we talking about Caitlin Clark?
I'm talking about they should be 30 and under.
About the situation.
Why aren't we replacing Brittany Griner or whoever that other? There was another girl that's injured,
right?
With younger players, so when the next Olympics comes down, you have experienced people instead of everybody dropping out at the same time because I ain't playing no fucking Caitlin Clark, that bitch.
So this is the initial roster. Doesn't mean it's the final roster. You may have someone that.
I said the one girl's possibly going to drop out because she's injured.
Exactly.
Griner hasn't played one game all year.
Right.
And I forget Taurasi hasn't played.
Like I said,
but I understand her. She's 40.
I think it's good for Caitlin Clark. I mean, it's
Yeah.
good rest for her. She needs it. It was a long grind.
She's been very good with her responses on everything. All the bullshit she's had to deal with.
Right. And again, it is recency bias where she's the hottest thing in basketball, and all these casual fans.
She's the hottest thing in the history of basketball. In the history of girls basketball.
The hottest thing in the history of basketball is coming up in 2 years. She's at USC right now.
We'll see.
Right. She is.
So she'll be the next Caitlin Clark, is what you're saying.
She will be. No, she'll be Juju. They won't be.
No, she'll be the next Caitlin
She's
Clark
better
because
than-
Caitlin Clark's the greatest thing that's ever come around in girls basketball.
No, she's not.
She isn't.
No.
I'll pull up another stat
She's
for
going to
you
be
then.
the highest scorer ever. But I think the
Multiple WNBA games have exceeded 1 million viewers this season after 16 fucking years without accomplishing that. Meanwhile, the Fever already have all 5 games have been sold. This is probably a week or so ago, which surpassed all their total for last year of being sellouts. So it's impossible that there's been more popular girls than her. Impossible. She's the biggest thing. She might be the most popular athlete in sports right now.
Juju's going to be MJ when she gets to the WNBA.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about this in 2 years.
Yeah, in 2 years we'll talk about
I will say,
then maybe she'll get left off the
will
Olympics.
Juju and
Probably.
Paige Beckers get popularity because of what Caitlin Clark has done.
Yes.
Paige Beckers was a higher recruit than
Eric's here.
Who the fuck is this?
Wait, Ed, look back there.
Our 200th show and you show up?
This is 200?
Yes, it
Not
is.
for
You
you.
win at 6.25 now.
Shut the front door. Is this on?
Yeah,
You
It
can
is.
hear me?
Yeah,
I
I can
can't
hear
hear
you.
me.
Oh, that's a good beer.
No, but I'm not being funny. But
Yeah, Paige was a
It's not the
higher
beer of the
recruit
week.
There's chunks in it.
than Caitlin
Yeah,
Clark. So
for you.
what's going to happen when Paige comes in next year?
well, I'm just saying, what would she have done if Caitlin Clark didn't exist? Like, did not play this last year? How big would college basketball been and all that? I'm just saying.
I agree. That's
I have watched the last 5 or 6. I've watched the last Final Fours of women's basketball. I have. Right. I've watched many of them because it's interesting to me. I remember there was that real tiny chick from South Carolina had a game winner.
Right.
They won it. She was like 5'2" or something like that. And it was she was a great story. I don't even remember her name. That's how bad it is. But I've watched them. So I'm not saying I'm just I don't watch a lot of women's basketball, but I watch that stuff. I do. But like I said, I didn't know. You watch everybody around you. I mean,
how many do you think I watched before this season?
6 to 9.
0 in 24
69?
years.
26.
And then this year I probably watched like 6 or 7 games.
And I see what you're saying. Juju, I think, is legit.
Right.
But I mean, Juju plays also at USC. We don't get to watch him because they're on it late at night, and you know.
Well, she's going to be in the Big Ten this year.
Oh yeah, good call.
Yeah, that's good.
We're going to be watching a lot.
We'll go to Northwestern and watch.
Go to Wisconsin.
Yeah. Who can get tickets at Wisconsin? Oh, I can.
Yeah, thanks for never taking us, Ed.
I never go.
No,
I don't want to drive all the way up there. Shootings every
then
day.
give us a ticket.
We should.
Wow, getting off track here.
Hi, Eric.
Anyway.
Hi. I think what's the old the test, like, does your mom or your grandma know who the hell Juju is, but she probably knows who the frick Caitlin Clark is, right?
Oh wait, first I want to shoot
so-
a new guy to our show, Eric.
Special guest on our 200 show.
What is the terminology I'm looking for? Where's the household name?
What the hell?
I agree.
What the fuck is floating around
I
in
don't
here?
know. Well,
It's
it's
in
a
a
really,
CBD?
you probably needed to
roll it.
like
Roll it.
yeah, like
I was
yeah.
somewhere there at night and they rolled my beer. Captain Mike's that beer I took a picture of that.
That wasn't a beer.
This
that
one
they
needs to be
rolled.
strained.
But she was rolling on the table. It was tasty.
Is this fucking
Really?
barley wine?
No, it's an IPA. It's a strawberry.
What?
It's a strawberry orange.
That's not the. No,
It's not.
The,
It's not the beer of the week.
we haven't
Oh,
started
it's
that
not?
yet.
Why is
no.
there
I
only
got a
one
beer of the
can?
week.
Okay.
Because it's not the beer of the week.
That's the beer of the week. I
Chug a
just
lug,
walked in.
guys.
You guys are
Chug a
talking
lug.
talking about WNBA,
Okay,
so I'm like, I
this
need a
is-
freaking beer.
This is old M.
This is like a bitch beer.
Coming up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's my whole point.
The Caitlin Clark beer's coming up.
Right.
So Eric, you're saying the household name thing.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. Who, I'm a sports fan. I don't know who the hell Juju. I know Juju Smith-Schuster,
You know that,
but I don't know who just
He
Juju.
got cut. He got cut.
He's been
Juju
cut
got-
multiple times.
Yeah.
and he still knows who he is.
Right.
But I know who the fuck
Yeah, because he
Caitlin
plays
Clark
fantasy
is.
football. That's why.
I know who Caitlin Clark is.
Yeah.
So why
Um,
does nobody play?
In fact, I started
fantasy
looking at tickets.
WNBA?
Have you? Are you guys?
Wait, how many
are you
people
guys
am I
going to a
arguing with
game?
there?
I'm actually looking at tickets to go to a game.
Hop
To
said,
where?
Hot said
Where? I don't
Juju
know,
is going
wherever.
to be next to Maya Moore.
Who?
I don't know who that
again,
is.
Again.
Hey, she
I know who I am.
quit to go coach or something.
Whereas
she did.
Caitlin Clark is Deanna Taurasi,
Yes.
even bigger. I mean, does she suck or something? Is it just me? Did she score? She scored 30 points, I think, the other night, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's left off the
Well,
Olympic
you
team.
can name a
Is that
bunch
where
of
you
women's
started?
basketball
Is that where you
players.
started?
Yeah, you can name a bunch of women, and you would know them. Rebecca Lobo. Yep.
I know that.
I know
one.
who she is.
Diana Taurasi. Yep. And you know
Yeah.
why you know them? Because they're UConn and they were on TV.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah,
they were on
Stewart.
TV and they were good.
Right.
They were
AJ
good.
Wilson.
Yeah, those were
Right.
the heyday. I mean, the UConn girls.
Cheryl Miller. We all know who she is.
Right.
She was probably better than her brother.
Cheryl.
She
Swoops.
was
Right.
better than her
Swoops.
brother.
And Reggie will admit that.
Yeah, she was
Reggie
good.
always says that.
Yeah, Miller could play.
He wasn't
That's how
the
he
best.
learned how to play.
Yeah, because she beat the shit out of him.
Fuck yeah.
She did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she was older.
He's
correct?
two different people that said I wasn't the best athlete in my family.
And she
The
was,
other guy was Shannon Sharp. Always said that I
and
wasn't
she
the
was
best athlete in my
underrated
family.
TV.
Who,
Underrated.
Cheryl Miller?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I thought she
Yeah,
was
she
awesome.
She should have been a
legit.
coach.
She was very good on TV.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
she knew the game really well.
Days of Our Lives, right? She was on.
No, she was on Food Network.
Oh yeah, that's
Fuck
right.
Paul Pierce.
She did a great meatloaf.
Oh my God! Look, he's laughing.
Belichick is laughing.
He's watching our show.
He's laughing at us.
He's like these
I
idiots.
love these guys.
He's not laughing.
Gino's never
like-
laughing.
Gino's, yeah.
What's this guy's gonna
Why
get
is
more
it-
money than
why
I
would
am?
the WNBA
'Cause he
pay
doesn't-
$20 million a year?
Because he doesn't have Rebecca Lobo anymore.
And look, it's Caillou.
That's not nice.
Or is it-
Winner.
What was the guy that was?
So I bet we'll never watch. We'll never talk about Caitlin Clark.
So did I miss the intro?
Here we go.
Hey, what's your good, bad, and ugly? Real quick.
this whole conversation we just had over the last 5 minutes. Good, bad, and ugly. Oh, this is the beer.
I like beer because it is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was
You guys
a
got to
song
empty your
to
cups,
sing,
though.
I sing it and beer you drink. I drink beer when I am sad, because the beer, it makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say, so let's go drink beer. Beer is good! Beer is good! Beer is good!
Beer is good, and you know what's good is America. I'll tell you that. So I brought a pretty special beer. It's just the other day we celebrated our 80th anniversary of, not celebrate. I should watch my language here.
D-Day!
Yeah. I know. I got called out on that the other day.
Get your D-Day burgers going.
I got called out on that the other day. So we honored the 80th year anniversary of D-Day. So, I bought this beer during Memorial Day weekend, and I did the Field of Flags at the War Memorial. And so the War Memorial collaborated with Kegels In. So
Giggity.
The War Memorial has a really cool beer garden, and anything you buy there goes like half the proceeds go to veterans. And you could like buy beers for veterans and just like have them there. Like, hey, there's 65 free beers here for you guys or whatever.
So hand them on the street, paper bags, and they live like homeless people.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
don't do nothing for them. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So this beer is it's a collaboration. It's got the War Memorial on here. It's called 200 Yards. The significance of that, you probably know that from the beach.
Longest yard.
Yep. And so it's a celebration, not a celebration, an honor beer for D-Day, 80th anniversary. It's just a light lager. I mean, you guys, Scott, you'll like it. Ed, I don't know what you like these days. Tim likes everything. Willie's a drunk. Sorry.
That's true. Right.
Why don't you here? It's just finish. Give Willie a little bit. So yeah, that's the beer of the week. It's Kegel. So Kegel's in. The actual brewer is Explorium, which is in Milwaukee. They have a location, I think. They have one in the third ward, and then they also have a location, I think, in maybe Waukesha.
That's good.
Yeah, so it's a light
Nice and
lager.
light.
Waukesha. So yeah, Explorium, Kegel's In. Kegel's In's been around forever. They're on National Avenue, and then they actually set up like a food truck, beer truck at the War Memorial Beer Garden, which is an incredible setting right on the lake, right where obviously where the War Memorial is. So
yeah,
be a good outing for us if we ever wanted.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Tim's never been to Eagle Park. We discussed this the other night. We got to go.
Oh yeah. We could do a little crawl. I mean, and maybe throw a Brewer game in there somewhere. Like we could do War Memorial. We could do Eagle Park.
Nah, it's too close to Ed getting shot somewhere
over there. They don't.
Not the War Memorial.
No,
nobody's getting shot there. I'll tell you that.
Oh, everybody's carrying BARs.
Yeah.
Or we could just
like
go.
the war.
We could just go drink.
Yeah,
we could just go drink.
Go get some dinner and go drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, take the boat out on the lake.
Who's got a boat?
Do the taco boat.
The
Yeah, the
Edelweiss.
Edelweiss taco boat.
Who's got a taco boat?
The Edelweiss.
I've had some just crazy times on the Edelweiss.
Oh, I've had fun
back
on
in my
there.
UWM days.
Tacos.
Oh, tacos galore.
Yeah, you can eat a lot of tacos.
Galore and elote. Well, that was a weird night with the elote.
And they didn't even have food.
Huh?
What?
So what the hell? What
are you doing?
We're already done.
We already had the beer of the week. What are you going to do? The gin of the week?
Because you got some of that's his, right?
Yeah.
Yours in the can.
Yeah. So, Will, you missed the whole freaking thing.
Yeah.
I heard it.
Willie's he's going to honor, just like our president did, the 80th anniversary by shitting his pants.
Yeah.
No.
I thought he already did.
No.
Willie
or both.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking? It's like, you know what? FDR was president for 10 or 11 years or something. It was like 10 years.
Was FDR the one that had three? He had three
Yeah,
terms?
he probably could have had 5 terms.
Yeah, whatever it was. Yeah, so he had like 10, 12, whatever years. The guy was a cripple. He died in office, and he shit his pants less than our current president.
And he had a mistress.
Yes, he did.
I don't know if
his
he shit
wife
his pants
was
at all.
brutal.
She was a lesbian, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was banging his like secretary.
Right.
What if back in the day?
Who's
God, I love
FDR?
history.
Next time I walk through that monument,
sordid lie.
I'm going to think about all the things that Ed said. Yeah.
Right.
It's all true. Well, Timmy knows.
It's just a light lager, Willie. It's okay.
Very
I know
well.
it's probably
It's
water
not
to you.
bad. I like
It's good.
it.
It's very good.
Be a good.
Yeah.
Could be a good summer beer.
It is a
This
good summer
stuff's
beer.
pretty righteous.
That other stuff was pretty good too.
That stuff, yeah, that's pretty crazy right there. That strawberry orange.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
I think
Strawberry orange.
I want to say one
lilac.
thing. I think Benchmark has to get a bigger beer of the week budget. 1 can. That's interesting.
Well, It's been a busy Sunday for me. I guess.
How many of you drinking those?
I'm gonna look behind
Well,
me again.
I bought the strawberry ones for Heather. That's like Heather likes those orange milkshake IPAs, strawberry, whatever.
Brings the boys to the yard.
That one, her milkshake does bring the boys. I'm the only boy in the yard, but whatever. And then I bought that Memorial Day weekend, and they go down easy. So I drank 3 of them on my way over here.
Because that's a long drive.
It is a long drive. Thank you, Tim.
The Popo's
Appreciate
outside.
That. Yeah. So it took me about an hour. Willie texted me about an hour and a half ago, and it took me that whole time to get over here.
Well, I gotta go back roads.
You didn't do PGA or U.S. Open picks, did you?
That's over.
Fuck.
No, we're doing it right now. We saved it for you.
Why don't we do the U.S. Open, women's U.S. Open for next year? It's at Aaron Hills, by the way.
Juju's gonna win it.
Juju.
Sorry, Timmy.
I'll take Caitlin Clark.
Sorry. She's gonna be the greatest golfer with Michelle Wee.
You know what? You were right, Ed. I'm sick of your shit.
Yes. Thank you.
My shit's funny and quirky.
Yeah, it is.
His shit's sad and ornery.
Saggy.
Well, let's celebrate D-Day with beer. Your shit's casual.
My shit's presidential. Here we go.
So who's gonna write down our picks, and I'll do
I
the
got
math.
him. I got to already get the list.
Okay, here we
set
go.
up.
I don't want the first pick.
So we're gonna do 5 picks.
We'll have to do
Who had the highest score last time?
I did.
Let's.
You did?
Yeah.
You don't want to go first?
I had it last time. And
I made
it's a
exactly
curse.
$0 off of it too.
Somebody else take Scheffler this time.
Oh no, you won last time. No, who had the highest points?
Did I win last time?
Me and Tim were the worst last time.
Oh,
Yeah.
were we?
I won.
So maybe we should go first.
He won.
Yeah.
You were second.
I was second.
And you were third.
You won money,
Yeah, so
jackass.
So we
Did
should
I?
go.
Yeah,
Right.
you did.
I got money?
Here,
Yeah, you
roll
did.
Shambo
Sweet.
For, ready? 1, 2, 3. I got that fucker.
You flipped
1,
them off.
2, 3.
That's so rude.
Okay, you're first. I'm second. Willie's third. Fourth, fifth.
Perfect.
There we go.
All right, who's writing this down?
I am, but I'm
Timmy's-
trying to find
Wait,
the list.
did you guys talk about Scheffler?
No.
Did he win today?
Yeah,
He won with a 74.
Really?
Like now it's almost like, come on, come on, guys.
His,
Step
approach.
What did
his
Morikawa do
last
in that
approach-
last round?
Morikawa has been. I keep telling Logan he's knocking on the door every freaking week. He just can't close the deal.
How does Souffle do today?
He's Schauffele. Well, Schauffele obviously closed the deal at the PGA, but Schauffele was like top 6.
Was he too busy insulting Jay Monahan the whole time?
Oh, he likes to insult him, huh?
You haven't heard?
No,
Jay. We need a leader for the PGA, and Jay's not our leader.
Well, I don't think universally. I don't think he's.
I don't think he
very
wants
liked.
to be the leader.
Yeah.
So it was a one shot going on the 18th. Matsuyama Morikawa. Yeah, you're right. Matsuyama.
Yeah.
I knew what I was.
He can't putt
I'm thinking
for
in my
shit.
head.
Like all of us here putt better than Morikawa.
Yeah,
I doubt that.
Yeah.
So his approach is far. He gets up close to he puts it in the bunker, which the bunker was an easy out. You know.
Mm.
Scheffler's back a ways, so Scheffler's got the next shot. He overshoots the green into the rough, and then Morikawa overshoots the green further into the rough.
Yeah.
And then Morikawa kicks it out, just rolls just past the hole. He missed by like 2 inches coming out of the rough.
Mhm.
Scheffler dropped it back about 6 feet, got his putt in, and that ended it. But it was.
And Scheffler can't putt either. He
Yeah,
just puts everything, but he puts everything within a spot where he doesn't really need to put
Yeah, Morikawa could have actually tied that if he'd have made a better
Yeah.
approach shot, and he choked at the end, kind of, in my opinion. All right, let's start picking.
Tim, hit it.
Scheffler.
I'll take Morikawa.
Wow.
And it's Willie now.
I'm gonna take my man Aberg.
Eric.
I just think that this guy's, speaking of knocking on the door, DeChambeau. I mean, he's been there for the last 2.
Yep.
He's been right there.
Love him.
So
I pick him all the time.
But I'm second guessing. It's a tough golf course. It's a tight,
giggity,
very, very tight,
tough golf. I
Giggity.
don't know if it's, but I'm going to take him anyway. DeChambeau.
Good pick. I like it.
God, he starts to come and then he pulls out.
That's about right.
Oh, I
Speaking
usually
of.
take Xander Schauffele, but I picked him last time and he won.
Take him.
Nope. I'll take Xander Schauffele.
You get 2, right?
Are we gonna go or just going around?
It's not a snake draft.
No, that was a snake draft.
I think this is a snake draft kind of show.
Okay, Wyndham Clark.
Ooh, you know he's out, right?
Is he?
No.
I don't know.
It's the same shit you give.
Dave Parker's in. That was funny.
That was career. That was career.
Eric, you want to play bags with us on Mondays?
Can I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because my Mondays are pretty fucking free. I'll tell you that.
I'll include you on the. It's
no, I love playing bags.
Okay.
You're in.
I'm not
No,
joking.
this isn't playing with guys' bags. It's actually bags.
Bags.
What do you mean?
And you have to pay money. if you lose, you have to buy a guy.
Oh, I have to pay money to play with guys' bags?
Yeah, that's right. You have to
Like college.
buy drinks.
It's college.
Or Vegas a couple weekends
Yeah.
ago.
Can you buy drinks?
I could buy drinks. Yeah, I mean, can you send me an invite?
You're in tomorrow.
He'll send a group text
Oh,
on Monday.
Tomorrow's a little early, a little soon here.
It's tomorrow.
Is it too soon?
Yeah, it's
Is
too
it too
soon.
I'll send out Mondays. I'll
Just
send out
answer yes or
group
no so we
text.
know who's coming. Just say yes or no. Can't make it or I'll be there.
Right.
Yeah, tomorrow.
So you're in tomorrow.
No, he'll text in the morning. Just
I don't know
answer on
about
a
tomorrow.
text.
I don't know about tomorrow because
That's
that's
fine.
just too soon. But
Well,
I think
you know,
going
it
forward,
doesn't start
if I
till
could put it on my
it doesn't
calendar,
start till 6:30. It's late.
I have no.
Well, just wait for the
There's
text
like
tomorrow.
some sort of
It's not a big deal.
That's all right. I'm going to send a text out
There's
tomorrow.
a
Yes
freaking
or no.
banquet
Not
of
a-
some sort tomorrow that I know I need to go to.
All right, good.
So
Be that way.
just text me in the freaking morning.
I will.
Am I supposed to make a pick right now?
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ!
Yeah.
Somebody make a pick.
This is the U.S.
The guy
Open, right?
behind
Yep.
me. Go ahead.
Son of bitch shit. I don't want to take. I hate these live tour guys, but I'm going to take Kepka.
Nice.
Okay.
Go Epka.
Timmy.
Nope.
Oh,
No,
Willie.
Willie McElroy.
Nice.
Timmy.
No, it's you.
No,
isn't
it's
it?
you. You're 2.
You too. I'm
Yeah.
first.
I'll take John Rahm.
You fucker.
Yeah.
Wow.
Timmy.
I'll take Victor Hovland,
Oh,
He took Ed's.
I know.
and
Go-
I'll take Patrick Cantlay.
I'll take Tommy Fleetwood.
I like
Tommy
that. I like that. pick.
Jesus. Golf Jesus.
Willie.
Give me a second here.
Oh, you
What?
get- put
No,
it-
you
you're
have
on
to
the
tell
clock.
us now. In or out?
I am
Oh, sorry.
going with Cameron Smith.
Who?
Cam Smith.
Cam Smith.
Smith.
Okay.
He's gone. Eric.
Already? How much time do I have, Bob?
Well, you're done in about 16 seconds.
I have to. I take this guy every freaking time, but Sahith
Go with him.
Thilgala. Thilgala.
Ooh, Ed. You had doubles.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Harmon did well for me last week, so I'm gonna go Harmon, and then I'm gonna go Matsuyama.
Okay. Eric again. Draymond's a bitch.
I always pick Harmon because he's a hunting guy.
Hmm.
He just doesn't give a shit. He's just out there having a good time, making lots of money.
Jordan Spieth.
Okay.
Dick.
Willie.
That's what I was going to take.
Well, he's got to think. While we're young.
Well, I'm young.
Jeez,
Justin,
get-
JT.
Okay.
Justin Thomas.
Yeah.
Me.
I was gonna say Timberlake, but yeah.
It's the young kid is Tom Kim, right?
Yeah.
I'll take Tom Kim.
He's really good.
Morikai, is he open? Or did someone
No,
take?
he was taken first
pick
round.
2.
Second pick overall.
Morikai was?
Yeah. What, is
Over Schauffele?
A-Rod still available?
I took him.
Yeah.
Huh.
I take him all the time.
Max Homa.
Homa.
Get in the Homa.
Hit a Homa.
Homa.
I think you call it a hoka.
Do I go again?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cha. Ring.
I want to go with my spirit animal, Shane Lowry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with is it Micah Fitzpatrick? Micah's his name?
Minka.
That's an NFL player.
Matt or
Matt Fitzpatrick
I'll take-
is a U.S. Open.
I don't want his brother. I want Mike.
You don't want Alex?
And his dad, right?
But Mike Micah's Fitzpatrick. Isn't he an NFL player?
Yeah, maybe he is.
Like a corner or
What's
safety.
the guy's name?
Fitzpatrick.
I want
Matt.
I'll take Matt Fitzpatrick. That's all I'll take.
Yeah.
That was like the two guys, Michael Fitzpatrick
he's
and
a
Patrick Fitzmichael.
Buck-tooth Englishman.
Yeah.
Do I have 5 then?
Yeah, you're done.
Okay, good.
Am I done?
Willie, you're up.
I'm up.
Oh, we're getting 5.
Yeah, we did
fiver. A fiver.
Oh, so I still get another pick.
Who shall I go with? I will go with. I'm gonna go with Sam Burns.
Oh, that's what I was just thinking. You did that on purpose, didn't you?
I did.
Florida won in the 13th.
Oof. They're on fire.
Eric is up.
Told you they beat Oklahoma State too.
Eric's last pick.
Yeah. Somebody took Matsuyama, right? You took Matsuyama.
Yeah, I took last pick.
He's gone. Yeah.
Get the brooms. It's going to be a sweep.
Who is it? Is that Halliburton up there? No.
That's some sweet
It's
ass.
Josh
hair.
Hart, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Yep. Josh Hart. Good call.
Yeah, didn't the Lakers give up on him too?
Yeah.
Gotta have LeBron.
Louis Oosthuizen.
No. He's Ricky Fowler. No. He's struggling right now.
I like him.
Patrick Reed, your favorite? Everybody's favorite.
I hate him. I love Fowler, but Fowler is not
How
playing
about the
good.
best,
He's struggling.
How about the best dressed guy on the tour?
But Fowler last year shot a freaking 62,
Right.
didn't he?
Yeah.
I'll take Fowler.
That was in California, right?
Yeah.
LA?
Yeah. But then he choked.
I'm
And
gonna
Shoffley too.
Keegan Bradley to end.
Oh.
Keegan Bradley's been hot the last 3 weeks.
That's what his wife says.
He's my
And
pick
been
to quick.
golfing good too.
Giggity.
He's a Red Sox fan. He would wear
Nobody.
he wears that
Nobody
same
took
hat where he
Tiger.
Is he playing?
I don't know.
Yeah, he gets to play.
He did get in. Who did I see went through
took Philly cheesesteak.
Oh yeah, Adam Scott missed. He will not be playing in a major. It was his first in 80.
He's not playing this one.
Because he needed to qualify and he did not
He
qualify.
had the longest streak
Yeah, he had the longest streak.
because the longest ever was Jack Nicklaus.
Yep. That sounds about right.
We were talking about that a
So
few weeks ago.
Tiger is in through a special exemption.
He must have got invited to come.
Yeah.
Something like that. You can do that.
And did Sergio get in? Because I know he had to qualify too. There was some controversy there where he took somebody's spot.
No idea.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Interesting. I don't know. I haven't watched.
Roll.
Watched a little bit of the Memorial. I used to go to that tournament all the time.
Yeah.
Because I lived there for
Right.
4 years. It looked like it was playing a little difficult today.
Was it
It's a
windy?
tough course.
For him to win with a 74, he wins.
Yeah. And didn't lose any ground either. I think he. or might
Well,
have
he had a
finished
4-shot. He had a 4-shot lead. I think.
Yeah, but I think he was 9 under to start, and I think did he end up 8 under?
Well, he shot a 74, so
That's-
he was +2.
+2, yeah. So
Yeah, I thought he was 10 to start the day.
yeah, maybe it was 10, and then he dropped down to 8. Yeah, you're right.
So anything else?
I don't know. What did I miss?
Everything.
Did you guys talk about baseball?
I said the.
Anyone want to talk about Shiloh Sanders and his bankruptcy case?
Oh, I heard about $11 million, right?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Otani will cover for him.
Yeah. Is that that's Sanders' kid?
Yeah, the cornerback, not the quarterback.
How'd he get so in debt?
He owes money to a security guard for a personal injury case or something like that.
Oh, so it's okay.
I got something. I don't know how much you talked about the NBA, but is this like snooze fest? This finals?
Who?
Kind of.
Yeah.
It has it. I mean, I checked out after the Bucks lost. I really did, and I know a lot of people were saying that the Mavericks Wolves was a good series. Meh, that's kind of what I thought.
The Wolves Nuggets series was good.
They were both good conference finals, but they were a lot of games went either way, and they didn't. You know what I mean? They just didn't. Yeah.
How about you NHL fans? Has that been a good playoffs, or has it been kind of?
It's exciting because Edmonton made it, and they have a chance to be the first
since for
Canadian.
93. Yeah,
93.
Poutine for everyone.
Right.
Yeah.
Or as they call it up there, they call it French fries and gravy.
Gravy fries.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I see your text every day that you guys are just constantly disappointed about the Cubs bullpen.
Yeah.
And so, like, are we in
in
like a serious lull with sports right now? Is it kind of a lull?
The Cubs bullpen should be charged with 34 felonies.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah,
pretty much
because they're frauds. Right?
So does that mean we're all like itching already for NFL season? Like, is it like this sucks?
NBA is, like you said, it's not really exciting right now.
Not exciting. We know who's gonna. Celtics are gonna. I think they're gonna sweep. Right?
Baseball is on, but I guess the Cubs give us something to complain about.
Yeah, that's true.
And we all have good teams in the NFL, right?
Yeah.
What?
We don't know.
Well, have good what?
Teams that we
Well,
follow.
we all have something to look
We're not
forward
sure.
to. We all have something to look forward
Have
to.
a winning season once in fucking 65 years. and
Well,
he's gonna
hey,
talk
no, I'm
shit.
just saying.
Whatever.
Here we go.
We're all
Here we
looking
go.
good.
Yeah.
We're all looking good, right?
Yeah. Recency bias.
So
I think
so.
as
You're
a
upset
Bears
about
fan,
your.
No, I'm gonna
You're
defend
upset
Wally
about your Packers,
because
Tim?
he is a Lions fan. He's liked them since they've
Yeah.
been shitty, so he doesn't turn the game off. And they're winning some games. Like
You know
that.
what, though?
Now you guys have other friends that didn't watch the first half of last year, and all I got to hear about how great the Packers were the last 8 games when they started winning. Not you guys, but other guys I know.
That's right.
No.
Oh, you see, dude, you guys,
I'm telling you
guys
right
don't
now.
watch games the first 6 games, and all of a sudden
The Lions are they're good this year, but in 2 years the Bears are going to make you forget about the Lions. You're never going to know that Caitlin Clark was on the line. I mean, never mind.
Caitlin Clark's on the Lions.
no Juju,
Kate-
Juju be on the Lions.
Caitlin Williams.
Sorry.
No, Juju's gonna be on the Lions. Juju.
I hope
Juju
so.
Smith,
She gonna
yeah.
play
Tight
receiver.
end.
She gonna play
Tight
receiver.
end.
Hey, knock it off, creepy old man.
Hey, do you guys remember the other day when we went to that Kingfish game? No offense, Eric.
Yeah, you saw my godson pitch. How was that?
He actually, after the first pitch, he got hammered, almost hit me in the outfield with the home run ball.
Yeah.
The second pitch, yeah. I was walking in. These guys were ahead of me.
Okay, yeah.
It came like between us.
It went over the
It
fence.
bounced over. I would have got
Where
a
Ed
home run
used
ball.
to steal
I
baseballs.
used to steal baseballs
Saw
there. So
Dave out there.
Yeah, so I was tracking him. He originally he was supposed to either pitch today or tomorrow, but it looks like now it's Tuesday on the road.
Oh.
So, but I guess he's going to continue to be a starter, which
he
is
pitched well.
which is surprising because he was not a starter for Rock Valley.
That's why they're doing it because he's got innings.
Yeah.
Where's that
He's got to
school?
build up some innings.
Yeah,
Where's that
that's smart.
school?
And he's a local kid, Rockford.
Oh, is that Rock?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's Rock.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
okay.
don't
Yeah,
like
we were
One
trying
of
to
the
figure out, we never
armpits
looked-
of
We
Illinois.
talked about it, never looked it up.
No.
It's tough trying to
That's-
follow a pitcher.
Rockford is
It really
Illinois'
is. It's
taint.
just like I tried to
Here.
get out there so many
Keegan.
times, and like Dave would be like, "Oh, he pitched the other night, so I don't think he's coming out." I don't like you're going to drive all the way out an hour and a half, and he's probably not going to pitch. And now
Sure.
it's the same thing with the Kingfish. I'm like, I went to opening night, and he pitched on the road to start, and like we had something going on Monday. It was Ella's banquet, well, blah blah blah, yada yada yada, and then so it's just trying to track that frickin' those 5 days of rest sucks.
Yeah, it's hard
It
because
just
pitchers
sucks.
are hard.
Yeah. So
Do they do 5 days with those? Or sometimes more days because there's so many
Sometimes more.
pitchers.
Well, this ended up being like
He might
six,
pitch once a week, probably.
6 or 7 days of rest.
They-
He's getting now.
when they're sending college guys down to pitch in these leagues, most of them are freshmen or sophomores.
Mhm.
They didn't get many innings in during the year, maybe only a game or two. So they're trying to get them some experience
That makes sense.
against older competition too. Because some of these guys are, juniors or seniors, the hitters, But
Like Willie's age seniors? Or?
so what? Like with Max, he probably was a relief pitcher, like you said. So
8-year
they're letting him
seniors.
throw some starts now. He's probably going to get about, he'll probably get 5 or 6 starts, I would guess.
That's cool. And he's only locked
They're
in.
not
for
going to
the
let
first-
him.
He's only locked in for the first half because
Yeah, they're not
I
going to let him
think they'll
go the
put him
whole
on
year.
a count.
Yeah, for sure.
His college coach will be like, no, he gets this many pitches, and that's
It's all planned out,
Yeah.
pre-planned.
so.
He pitched really well after that first home run. He only gave up like 2 more hits.
I swear to God.
It
what
was
did you guys say? Like
Fishbowl.
in the
Fishbowl.
fishbowl.
Fishbowl. Okay.
Yeah, it almost nicked me. I seen it coming. I'm like, oh shit, I'm just gonna go pick it up when it hits the fence behind it.
It went
Bounced.
over the fence.
It went right over. I
Wow.
was like, what the hell?
Should have caught it.
Did you
Come on.
for a baseball?
I was.
You didn't have your glove?
I was in the
You
bathroom.
he caught one last game. Me and you went to the Brewer game. He caught one.
Kind of rolled to me.
Yeah.
Did you give it to some
He
kid?
no, he pushed over a kid to get it, which I agree
and he was
with.
crying, and you didn't give it to him.
I wouldn't give it.
No, I gave it. I didn't keep the ball. No, I didn't. I gave it to a kid.
Did you?
I didn't bring it home with me.
Threw
no.
it
I
him
didn't
in
have
the
it.
balls. Want a burner? He
signed
goes,
it.
yeah,
You
give me
You
a
want this
burner.
ball, kid?
Signed it and gave. I signed it and gave to the kid.
That would be awesome.
You bum.
Coco. You put Coco on it.
Coco Cavelli.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
you want the ball, kid? Give me a pen.
Yep. Sign your name.
What's your name?
Sharpie.
It's Timmy today.
Timmy. In my hotel room, that's 405. That I didn't sign it well. It's not 805. That's 405.
405. Bring snacks.
Bring
juice
goldfish
boxes.
crackers.
Bring you juice boxes.
No, did you guys notice though? They come around, they throw out T-shirts and everything, and like me and Timmy are sitting there going, "Well, this is a waste." They ain't throwing out double or triple X's, or whatever.
At the fish games, they throw.
Yeah,
out?
Yeah.
They drive the truck by, and they got like one guy holding a shirt, comes all the way by the fishbowl. He looks at the kids by us, looks at us, and then he throws it to Tits McGee standing by the porta johns by
fucking
herself.
hot single mom. Yeah,
she's like 40 with just
right.
Tits McGee.
It's like that was like her 78th shirt in a row at a game. It's like, what? Me and Timmy can't even buy a shirt there.
Did you get her number or no?
No, Timmy found something he bought. What'd you get, Timmy?
He got a bunch of shit. The girl with braces was like giggling.
Timmy's always buying apparel, man.
Whoa. Let's just be clear. She was the one behind the counter, the register.
Sipping cash or charge, sir.
Jeez, Mr. Timmy.
Are you done yet? No, I'm not done yet. I'm going to max out this fucking credit card.
He's yelling at the 12-year-old girl with braces. I'm like, get a bigger bag, honey.
He came back from the pro shop. Looks like the kingfish threw up on him.
What'd you buy, Tim?
He put it all on to all of it.
I bought a kingfish hat. I bought a Kenosha Kickers hat. I bought a kingfish long sleeve shirt, and I bought a 262 kingfish t-shirt.
I like the 262 is cool.
Yeah,
I like the Kenosha Kickers hat.
The hat, okay.
Yeah.
I saw the shirt with the.
Yep,
they're multiple
really big in Sheboygan.
Bats or whatever. Yeah, they are.
Twin Lakes polka.
Polka. Yeah. I saw actually. So I went to a couple weeks ago. I went to a car show, and Jackson's like where it was in Winnetka. Yeah, and Jackson's like, the Home Alone house is like 2 blocks that way, and I'm
It's
like,
for
cool.
sale.
Yeah, and it's like 7.
I think 5.1.
Yeah, 5.1 million.
There's a basketball court in it.
Huh?
Has a basketball
A
court.
Badger one. Yeah. It's a Badger basketball court.
Oh, we should do it for the show. We should buy it with the money we're making.
Have you ever seen it in real? Like you walk up and it's got this big cat, like this big iron gate around.
Yeah,
like
you don't.
No, I always got escorted off the property.
You have to zero in really on the front door to even kind of visualize that it was the Home Alone house.
What was the name of that pizza place?
Good call.
Something's
Nero's.
Yeah,
Nero's Pizza.
Keep the change, you filthy animal. Yeah. I didn't go to the back door.
That wasn't a real movie.
Home Alone.
Never mind. Moving on.
Oh, that movie.
The movie on TV.
What's the title?
Angels or something?
Angels with. Oh, not with wings. Angels with.
You've been smooching with my brother. That was in the second one, right? When they used the same thing in the second.
I'll find it real
That's
quick.
a fake movie.
You've been smooching with everybody.
Ace.
Yeah.
Angels with filthy souls.
1,
Jeff said at the Brewer
2,
game.
3, 10.
Jeff said at the Kingfish game, you should have had your glove with you.
Yes.
I could have dove. I
would have paid to see this.
No, I got mobility to my left to my glove side. I'm not good with going backhand.
You would have dove and been 3 feet short.
I'd have been wrapped up in the carpet. You guys would just had to roll it up and take me home.
Like
Arthur.
They just roll the carpet up and take me back. Throw it in the trunk.
We'll take you home Goodfellas style.
Yeah.
Hey, this is a nice knife. Can I borrow this?
The hoof. It's a hoof. A hoof.
I'm almost done with The Sopranos.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep.
God.
If that matters to anybody.
I mean, it's been
good.
so long.
I never got to the last.
I started watching it about a year ago again for for like the second or third time, and I only got to like season 3.
So where do you rank? Well, you only season 3
of the seasons.
Did you see Breaking Bad?
No.
What?
That's crazy.
Yeah. I still gotta watch. I'm gonna watch.
Why?
it.
Why is it crazy? Like not everyone.
Microphone.
I just never watched. I just never watched it.
I wore my
Why is
Breaking
it
Bad.
crazy?
I wore my Pollo Hermanos shirt the other day, and this guy's like, "Oh man," when we were in the fishbowl.
Yeah,
Pollos Hermanos. Yeah, I love that show. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't watch it. I just got it because I have chickens. What? You never watched that show? It's the greatest show ever.
What? You never
I'm
seen
like,
Slapshot?
You don't
Somebody
have
bought me an
chickens?
apron, like a Pollos Hermanos apron. I've never worn it ever. But just somebody's like, here, while you're grilling out.
I honestly, for like the first 2 years, I had no idea what it was for.
What is it for? I have no idea.
It was the chicken place where they.
It's almost like
a fake
it's almost like a Raising Cane's kind
From
of
Breaking
chicken.
Bad, it was. was.
Yeah,
Chicken
it's from the
Place.
movie show, whatever.
And that's his. Well, I don't want to ruin anything. I was gonna say that's his
You're
front.
watching fucking Golden Girls every day.
You
That's like
shouldn't.
watching
Watch
Breaking Bad.
It's like a laundromat. In
What
the
were you
going
to ask? What was your question? What were Sopranos ranks, or
Yeah,
were the seasons?
I didn't
ranked?
know if you watched Sopranos
Or the Bear.
Or I was
The
a huge
Bears.
Soprano.
Yes, Chef.
I watched Sopranos when it was live.
Bear's coming back.
You've never seen Breaking Bad?
It's like The Wire.
He's never
seen The Wire? Dude, you got to see The Wire.
Wire's the greatest show ever made.
Ever.
You ever see Seinfeld? I didn't.
You never?
Seriously?
And no Seinfeld, no Ted Lasso.
It's too clever for him.
I don't watch Seinfeld either. A few here and there. Not a big Seinfeld fan.
It got old.
Yeah, there's some
You
funny
see
shit.
800, it's like
It's too quick.
It's a show about
I know.
nothing.
I get.
It's a show about nothing. Yeah.
Every show's about nothing, I'll tell you that.
right.
It's
Except
kinda,
the Basement Benchwarmers podcast show.
It's about everything.
This is where you learn.
Just a melting pot of fun.
they should do like a what is it? A 30 for 30 on the Basement Benchwarmers?
Or 20 for 20, maybe.
69 for 69.
The episode where
Four
Hop
guys got together.
when Hop came in and Ed left. That is a 2-part series. That was a 2-part episode.
It's almost like behind the music type shit.
The Bourbon Show would be the one.
The Bourbon Show would be a 3-part episode. Part 2 would be Willie and I speaking gibberish to each other.
That was
the rating slide in
We were in
Chile.
that tiny little tight hallway.
That's how bad it was back in
Our
those days.
show
We
got
were in
better with the
we're in the closet
guys
studio.
from Norway was listed.
Yeah.
Northern Lights.
He already
Northern
bowed
Lights.
out. He bowed out already.
Oslo Oscar. Wait.
How long?
We offended him in some
This is our
fashion.
200th episode. We were over there in the closet because Scott's
And we all
parents didn't
came
build
out.
us a studio.
What was back
We
here?
do
How
have
about-
to talk.
How about bending the rules for Caitlin Clark's show?
What was back here? Is this where you kept the gimp?
And
No,
throw,
this is-
and teach 8-year-olds throw curveballs. That was the same show.
They used to lift.
8-year-old.
You remember when he used to keep the gimp back here in this?
Yeah.
But the gimp's sleeping.
There
He
was
used
like
to say,
weird
Wow, is the fucking
contraptions
Manco
here.
show over here or what?
Yeah.
but the gimp's sleeping.
Willie was our turd.
Here comes the Willie.
There was that little moat. There was this little moat back here, and then the
Bloop.
gimp was in his coffin.
Bloop. Remember the time Bernie Sanders had in?
Oh yeah, that was bad.
That was
we had so
awesome.
much fun with that. So much. His mittens. He had his mittens on.
He should run again. Made it so
He
much more
should.
interesting.
He should. He might get elected
telling
this
you.
time.
I'm
It's always
beklept
a-
about this shit.
He needs to get back to writing Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, there you go,
David.
Larry David.
Nice.
Never seen that either.
No, me neither. That show does look funny.
Oh,
though.
That
it
show is
is.
pretty.
It's on and off,
It's been
but
on
Jeff Garland's
so
great.
Jeff Garland.
long.
Yeah.
There's so many seasons of
Jeff
that.
Garland just sits around repeating everything they say. Yeah. Ah, you did it. Yeah.
He likes to yell. That's why he got kicked off. Wonder or what was it?
He
Not
calls
Wonder.
them
Call someone a bitch.
the Goldbergs.
The Goldbergs, yeah.
That
Was he
that
Chris Bosio?
That's a good show too.
Yeah.
The early seasons of Curb are good, and he's actually pretty. There was an episode where he thought he was going to die, and so he had Larry go hide all his porn because so his wife wouldn't find it all, and they were like VHS tapes.
Hey, Ed, can I kind of wait? I have nobody. Never mind.
VHS tapes.
Yikes! Did you do birthdays already?
I did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Had one.
Yeah, Ed
Ed,
dominated.
I'm on fire.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
guess 69 too many times again.
Yeah.
I guessed it once and hit.
Yeah, it happens.
Who'd I hit 69 on, Willie?
What were some highlighted birthdays from this?
On Sturgill or on Dave Parker.
Dave
you
Parker.
Yeah.
Joe Montana.
We are family.
You missed it.
Diana Taurasi. Dallas
Oh, yeah,
Clark.
we just
Vince Evans. How old do you think he is?
Vince Evans. Fuck, I don't know.
See if he listens to the show or not.
I don't listen ever.
69.
Is he really?
Was that the one I got?
Yeah.
That might have
Oh,
been.
we all missed that. I
think
You got Joe. No,
How old is Mike Holmgren?
I can't remember who won it.
Mike Holmgren, 73.
Ooh, close.
76.
Okay.
How
Hey,
about
you know what? He can listen to the fucking show. Why would you camping every day?
Yeah, closing thoughts.
It's a 200th
Yes.
episode. Closing thoughts.
closing
Willie.
thought is you guys are
I got
assholes.
one last one. Everybody remembers this girl, Yasmin Bleeth.
Oh, yeah.
She's
53.
Who's she?
from
You said
Baywatch.
53?
Baywatch.
She had a lot of face stuff.
I'm going
on.
to say 52.
I think she might be. I don't think she's older than we are. Is she?
Mm.
I don't know. I'm gonna say.
She looks like a clown
I'm
now.
gonna say 49.
No, I did 47.
56.
Wow. Okay. Oh,
Yeah, she looks like a clown now. She had a bunch of
lot
face.
job,
Yeah.
I hate that.
Dude,
Don't
is that
you-
not? We were talking about that the other day. It's scary.
Well,
You
we
see-
did it. Didn't we do a snake draft on that once? We did
Yeah.
on the worst facelifts, and it was probably a couple
Did Jerry
years
Jones
ago.
make the top 10?
I think that was
No,
show.
we never did worst
Ken- yeah, we did.
Yeah, we
Kenny
did.
Rogers
it
was
was
in there.
It was episode 109. No, we did it because like Meg Ryan and
Meg Ryan and Dennis Quaid, actually.
yeah, Madonna.
Michael Jackson.
Madonna.
Dude, it is so bad. Madonna looks like an alien. She doesn't even look like a person.
Michael Jackson is no longer with us.
Well, he's on that island with Diddy.
Diddy.
Hey, Diddy.
Does that mean we can bleach?
How'd you bleach assholes, Diddy?
You're too old for me.
Next snake draft, best Diddy moments.
Oh, I got a whole song. Got a Diddy song. It's sweet.
We have AI songs, you know.
I know.
I'm working on the album.
It's not like I haven't been here in the last. I
even
was
the
here a
Celtics
few
get fucking
times.
juice boxes.
That's a smoothie. This freaking smoothie is so good.
All right, let's wrap up our 200.
Who's the little dude?
I can play that song that Ed did. Like I couldn't get it loaded, but I can play it now. Maybe
Giggity.
Wait.
it's late to the podcast song.
Stuck on this back road, ain't got no time to waste. I'm racing against the clock. Gotta pick up my pace, got a podcast to do, man. I can't be late, but this so full.
Is this Jelly Roll or Nickelback?
Yes. Nickelback.
Warmer of the week ain't nothing more frustrating than a pickup that won't agree.
It's all about the podcast.
Pull into Quick Trip, grab some beer for the show. I'm only minutes away now, and the crew is ready to go. I'm sweating bullets now, man.
At a Mountain Dew Zero.
No joke, I need to make it to the podcast. It's my only hope. Rolling through the countryside.
Pretty good.
Who did that?
It cost me a fortune.
Was that you?
Yeah.
Well done. Well done.
Oh, wait until you hear my Diddy song next week.
So
It's badass.
Can't wait.
Closing thoughts.
Oh man, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but there was a pipe break at the local elementary school down here.
Whittier.
Yeah, you were not supposed to talk about that because
Why was there?
Because it's a school.
Was it grooming going on there too?
No. So they closed the school to fix the pipe, and then so kids got days off, and it's like, man, those are the best days of the year, and that's the ones they're getting off. It's like, we remember last days of the year, kickball, cupcakes, watched a movie,
Floor hockey.
We had sports day. And then, it sucks because my nephew, he's running for fifth grade class president. So this is on Friday, he's leading in the voting 7-8. Then the pipe breaks, now he lost by 81 million votes, but yeah. So
It went to the
sucks.
shit.
I
Went to the
thought
shithole.
the cupcakes got wet or something. Giggity.
It's my fashion statement. Feeling cozy and I'm feeling so complacent.
Eric?
So
I love these songs. How did we live without AI?
Hey, just wait till he has to say Kana.
So this was the 200th episode.
200 shows.
200 shows.
How many hours do we have, do you think?
It's freaking amazing.
Close to
500 hours, probably.
Do you remember when we kind of what did we
500,
celebrate?
that's it? I would probably say close to 6.
When we did the clips.
And the older shows weren't as long.
Was that like 50th when we did the clips with Willie and each person you did the little kind of blooper clips or whatever?
Willie is so old.
Still, yeah.
Was that like the 20th or the 50th?
Yeah, it was
I mean,
20th or 30th. Yeah.
yeah, I was like
30th.
wow. Yeah.
30th.
30th. And
We're
so
at a whole
Mike
half
Tyson went
year.
on it, though.
we're at 200.
200.
It's crazy. I think there's been a lot of different waves too to this show. It's been like,
Oh yeah, we've been.
we had the virtual, then we were in the tight hallway,
The closet.
We've had a few.
There used to be the shows where we used to drink a lot all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
That was mostly 2020 and 2021.
That bourbon show, I'm not joking. Me and him are just sitting there looking at each other like, what the fuck's going on here?
Tim,
it was a
drank,
mess.
We drank. Not only did we drink almost a whole bottle of Blanton's, but I brought a bottle of Woodford's, and
Yes,
we
you
drank
did.
about half of that.
That was the one I got you.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a Door County.
It was
adventure.
rough.
Yeah, I think Carl was here.
Carl was here,
Carl
and
was
he
here
just
for that.
sat there and laughed at us. I mean,
I would.
In the show I walked out, Glenn and Hop showed up drunk.
Glenn did.
Yeah, it was Glenn and Hop together.
What was Glenn doing?
I don't know, but they were together.
lifting
And he
weights.
blew his biceps. He's throwing out 2 biceps since we started this show.
But I mean, we've had highs
He's
and
had
lows.
Tommy John twice.
We've had some highs and lows. I mean, we were doing a show when the Blake shooting happened. Remember, like that,
Oh, yeah.
we broke kind of.
Yeah, we did.
I got the call.
You got the call. We kind of
Yeah.
broke it at the end of the show. I mean, it's kind of crazy.
And our first show, I think, was in honor of Kobe, wasn't it?
No, our first show was just let's do a show night.
Let's just
What
do a
was
show.
the second
That was
show
what-
was
Might have been,
Kobe.
yeah.
Like second, but it was right after Kobe had passed.
Kobe passed away in January 20 because I was coaching basketball the day it happened.
So
must
we
have
didn't have
talked
a
about it
podcast.
after.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Yeah.
did. We talked.
We did a lot of reviews of the Last Dance.
Yeah.
Oh
when we
my
started.
God.
60 and the numbers all the way up to 99.
99 to double odd.
Yeah.
I was sitting on this chair at my pool table and in front of a laptop. You know, that's how we did like probably the first 20 shows, right? I
Yeah.
mean, at least. Yeah.
I did it all by
became
notes.
an idea of this guy right here. He goes, "Hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy some equipment. You want to talk on the?"
So me and Willie show up. He goes, I want to test this stuff out. And we're sitting there just kind of bullshitting. He goes, hey, do an intro for the thing. And he goes, Ed, do it. And I'm like, welcome to the basement. You got it?
Yeah.
I think I might have that intro in it because
I didn't even know the name of the podcast.
You should hear him. It's hilarious too. Look, go ahead, keep talking.
A lot of stuttering going on. What the hell's going on here?
What do we call it?
I'm only good at talking
Welcome
when
to
I'm
the
drunk.
basement.
It's like the basement benchwarmers
Yeah.
podcast show.
I jumped in
or
like
something.
the 5th episode.
I think so.
And the first thing that, okay, well, Willie's back and he's got a friend. And that was me because you were off, you were sick or whatever.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
goes,
Oh, yeah.
so this is Eric. Eric, what are your likes and dislikes? And I'm like, my first line ever was, well, I like Willie and I dislike Ed.
Nothing's changed.
And nothing's changed. It's just like
200 shows. He's still going to shit on my front lawn.
and you guys make me freaking sit next to him. You know?
And I just,
Yeah,
I
you don't have to
disconnected the
follow him
toilet.
again today.
I actually spent the whole day filling in ruts in my yard, seeding
And I'm sick of your shit.
spreading dirt.
I'm sick of your shit.
Oh my God.
That's one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
Let's see. What one that can't be right.
You
Let's-
can't find it.
Let's see.
Oh Christ, I can't find it. The hell with it.
Hey, what about the Lost Show?
Oh, the Lost Show.
We had different intros.
Yes, we
like,
did.
Like this was.
We had outros too.
Yeah.
We played a lot of music.
From Doug Peterson's basement, it's the Basement Benchwarmers Podcast.
We had different intros like based on stuff going on.
Going on, yes, yes,
Yeah, like
Mhm.
hey, let's throw some.
I love our intro.
Careful.
Pass.
We used to play a lot of music
We're
too.
getting deleted now.
Live from the basement of Lions' new head coach, Dan Campbell, a.k.a. The Dude. This is the Basement Benchwarmers Podcast.
That's
We
awesome.
had tons of intros.
Yeah, Jace used to record them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Brings me back to my
The Cubs in '84.
yeah, I was gonna say, right? Running home and watching the game on TV.
Live from Bill O'Brien's basement, it's the Basement
Bill
Benchwarmers
O'Brien!
Podcast.
Oh my god, that's awesome!
It was always something
Let's
that was
see,
going
intro
on.
27. What is this one?
Slapping the bass.
Live from the basement of Big Ten headquarters, it's the Basement Benchwarmers Podcast.
That's their. What were they fucking up? The Big Ten headquarters. Something was going on
Yeah.
with them. Yeah, it was.
They were expanding, right?
There was something.
It might have been the first
Oh,
expansion
what's this one? It's a different label on it. It's
or the 15th. But oh, nice.
Yeah.
Armin Greenbaum.
Yeah, we had some good intros.
That's why we got shut down most of the time.
But yeah, we always had music at the end. We'd always have a song at the end.
And we used to play it through. We got shut down.
Live from the basement of Patrick Mahomes. It's the Basement Bitch Warmers.
Oh, when he signed that's when he signed the contract.
It was just like different. I'm trying to find the intro and Ed's intro, but I can't.
It was
find
awful.
Classic. Where's Becky?
I didn't even know we were doing a show. He's like, oh,
I know. He goes, hey, let's go check my equipment.
Ed's first 20.
You know, I've been really busy. I'm going to tell you. I've been piling up piles of toilet paper in my front window here just to show off my extreme wealth. How awesome is Brady going to look with a tan?
Yeah, it's going to be some child molesting song, I'm guessing. I agree with what you just said because I'd love to play catch with a lot of people's kids right now. Get some stuff done today. You know, I started my memoirs. Yeah, so I started, I was born and then I shot an 8-point buck when I was 11 and I hit a home run in a Little League championship game. That's where I'm at right now. And you know what? And speaking of athletes that are full of shit, now that I'm on the subject, I don't even know where this came from.
Kobe?
I was going to stop there, but you know what? Where's Kaepernick been in all this coronavirus pandemic stuff? I didn't see no big afro walking around in the back of an NBC broadcast passing out food to poor people. I need the Altuve suppository. Rumor has it Jeffrey Dahmer washed down his last victim with, you guessed it, a brandy old-fashioned, the drink of Wisconsin. I don't agree with everything Dahmer did, but, I mean, come on. I'm going with a different drink next week because I didn't get drunk enough on these old-fashioned. I actually changed it up a little this week, and I'm going with Screwball Peanut Butter Whiskey. This stuff's delicious. Have you guys tried this stuff? Jesus
Very good.
Christ, the dogs are all... Get away. I don't know. My dogs get frisky when I start drinking the peanut butter whiskey. Yeah, if I want to eat some, fancy vegetables and crap like that, I'll call Aaron Rodgers. But otherwise, I'm hanging out with Cutler. Cutler's with me. I'm well, but I wasn't there when Miley wrote that. She was already 18 at that point. My second trip to the USS Arizona here, and I prefer the time on the poop deck. Well, long snapper, that's like being the smartest guy at shenanigans. Gaining some hair, I think, on top. You don't want to upset Ray Lewis. Guys, I hate to brag, but this weekend, I dominated my first round matchup at the Jeffrey Epstein Tickle Fight Invitational.
Nice.
My opponent's prepubescent hands were no match for these weathered claws I have. But next week, I'm matching up against Prince Andrew, so I could be a brown barn burner. Yeah, I'd like everybody to pray for me because my second round matchup against Prince Andrew this week in the tickle fight, I'm going to need it. I heard he's got a good grip. I was over at Little League Park, actually. They had a big tournament going on. I don't have any kids. You guys know that. I just like to cruise Little League Park. Yeah, it was very good. Lots of sweating. I'm going a little bit off the charts here, which is strange because I'm usually so focused. But I hope I don't take Eric's answer. But what is sexier than horseback riding? Even the terminology drips with sexual innuendo. In what other sport can a young lady wearing chaps get a leg up and mount an Arabian stallion bareback? I can't even hold it together. During a pole bending event. Then, after breaking in the thoroughbred with some endurance riding, she can dismount if his mouth is too soft to make it through the pleasure event. Those are all terms, I swear. I found a frog in my pond. I'm going Pornhub on this one. I want to get serious here for a second. Eric said something really important earlier about just watching sports for the actual, the show. Yeah, don't worry about these guys' lives and everything else. And I'm going to take that to another level with Jeffrey Epstein. I'm not a fan of the guy and what he's done, but I think I'm going to watch all the videos.
So I we've heard Willie's.
What about yours, Scott?
I don't have one.
What the fuck?
This is Eric's. Out of
He
here.
just messes with
I
us.
like Willie, and I dislike Ed. because I love the guy, the Greek Freak. Well, I'm disappointed because I missed out on the rodeo. I'll stay away from the Packers. I'm good. I just baked some oatmeal raisin cookies, and I'm having those with my beer of the week. Greatest non-human athlete ever, Secretariat, won the Triple Crown. So huge. No, so the Kentucky Derby was supposed to be on Saturday. I love horse racing. Great. I didn't realize that was the jitterbug. I thought maybe there'd be a reference to Secretariat instead. Well, Brett is one of those guys that he's innocent. He had no idea. This is Brett. I mean, come on. So this Brett Favre guy, he's a gunslinger, does no wrong. I gotta say, I just, man, he's a gunslinger.
What? Is that Pete?
I was thinking about Jen Sturger.
Jen Sturger.
And I was a Lance Armstrong fan. Just hanging here with sitting on Lance's lap.
Back in 1776, we said, fuck the redcoats. Let's get them the hell out of our country. And this is how I think we all feel about, whether you're on one side or the other of the political views of this. I think everybody could clearly say, fuck COVID, get the hell out of our country. What happened? I blacked out.
My steak still has the marks where the jockey was hitting it.
Secretary.
So yeah, that's some good stuff from this show, man.
That was the beer that fuck COVID 2.0.
Right.
It was 2.0.
Yeah, it was interesting.
I got 2 stitches now.
My head hurts.
Those.
Very well done.
Oh, we never play. Oh, I gotta do this now. Sorry, we're gonna waste time. Sorry. This is Willie's.
Hey, I'm one of the essential people. I still have to work.
We play this before. Oh, maybe
go to work every day. Coronavirus, COVID-19. Slapshot. And you thought the best hockey movie ever was Miracle. Work every day, but then I come home.
I gotta go back to
I got this dog. I take it out for a walk, watch it pee, watch it poop, and then throw the ball for her. So. That's all I got going for these coronavirus, COVID-19. Slapshot. And you thought the best hockey movie ever was Miracle.
What's going on? Playing my favorite song there, man. 139 times, booty.
Willie obviously is back and healthy. Thank you for that.
I missed out on the rodeo too because I could see Eric walk around in his assless chap. It was great. I didn't know what you guys were talking about, but it was great. What the hell are we doing and where am I?
Look at that booty. Show me.
Good, but every time I hear this song, I get goosebumps. I'm telling you. This thing is so juicy. It's so good. Eric, you love this thing. I'm upright and I'm here. My closing thought is I'm ready for another beer. I survived another week. I'm here.
Let's go to Willie. Start us up.
I missed that one. That tapioca, I'm telling you what, I have never had anything better in my life.
So that's like the first 20 shows already.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We've gone downhill since
Oh my God.
So closing thoughts.
What was with the stupid rodeo? Is it because I made that rodeo thing up? Or
We were talking
I don't remember.
I don't know. My
We
face
were
hurts from laughing.
we were sitting out back and we just started talking about the rodeo and I started writing down terms and I came up with that thing and I couldn't even put it
We're
together.
making names of beers.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, we did a the top 10.
Top 10s
We
we
used
did
to
all
do
the time.
top 10s, but it was the beers and that's when we had like a tapioca porter and
Oh yeah.
some sort of Lance Armstrong beer and all kinds of
One
stupid
nut
shit.
lager.
Yeah,
The Secretariat shit. That's funny
Yeah.
shit. I don't care who you are.
So closing thoughts, Ed.
Well, we did. We were already doing closing thoughts, weren't we?
I think I started. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you talked about the election.
Yeah.
And I did the 20.
I'll do one more
200
here.
Episode. Go ahead.
I was shopping at Piggly Wiggly. I got home and I had a bad lemon. I was making something with I was making this lemon apricot
I
chicken.
thought you were gonna say life was bad for you.
No, I took it back and got my money back because of the lemon law.
Boom.
Christ.
I thought about that today. When I did get a
Can't
bad
wait
lemon.
for the 400th episode.
That's perfect.
You got your 39 cents back.
Well, Oh, 200 was great.
Yeah, I'm gonna defer. I think I started doing closing thoughts since when I said, "Wow, 200 episodes," and then so go ahead, Tim.
I put the pressure on me following Ed again. Just gonna say that June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. So if try to overcome the stigma of men's mental health. So if check on your friends you haven't heard from them in a while, and talk about what's going on with your life.
Cool.
Good stuff.
Well, he's got a book.
Would you rather have a band of mariachi singers follow you everywhere, or have one determined bagpipe player follow you everywhere?
The fucking bagpipe player.
I was going to go mariachi, but bagpipe.
Bagpipe,
tops,
yeah,
for sure.
I saw some video of, I don't know where the course is. It's like, I don't know if maybe it's in Scotland, but on your first tee, there's a bagpipe player and just playing.
That's
and
Big Oaks.
Is it Big Oaks? They do that? Wow.
Awesome.
Hey, racist or
when we have the bench warmer outing, we'll have the bagpiper.
Oh,
yeah, that sounds good.
I'm going to tell you, if I had a mariachi band with me following me everywhere at work, it would get confusing.
I thought you already had one.
It sounded like it in a couple of rooms the other day.
So what kind of band do they have from Columbia?
I'll tell you what, we were in a meeting the other day, and the superintendent goes, "Man, did you see the size of that radio down there? They're blasting that radio in that unit." I'm like, "Yeah, how'd they carry that thing across the border? My guys couldn't carry that thing all the way from Columbia." They all just stared at me. Whatever.
Closing thoughts.
I don't have any.
I have one. Hey,
another one.
Thanks for 200.
Yeah, 200.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I
guys.
agree, guys.
Yeah, it's been a good.
Yeah,
been a
thanks
good
for
ride.
the invite.
Yeah.
Willie for 2 years trying to invite me to come down here, and probably one of the funnest things I've done. So I appreciate it.
That's cool.
Glad to have you, man.
Yeah,
good stuff.
And now we got a bags team.
It's nice to just sit and talk about stuff that doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell me it doesn't matter. Caitlin Clark matters.
But like I said, look for the interview with the IT baseball coaches that was done this week. That'll be out separately sometime this week. And but great 200 shows, guys.
Thanks to Hegs.
Yeah. What's it say though?
Yeah, Hegs should be on a little more.
I had 100th show something.
Live from Scott's
There it
parents'
is.
basement. It's the basement bench warmers.
First one?
Jesus
podcast
Christ! This is
show.
100 shows. This is like 100 shows they did. Like, I know. I killed you guys. But we will see you next week. Next week, right?
Yeah. See if we can make time for this.
Nice. And Ed, what's yours?
I'm drinking local tap water. It's wonderful. It's tasteless and it's free. You can see right through it. Look at this.
What do you live in a town where Footloose is filmed? It's secret, pretty quiet, so I don't know what exactly happened.
Heart attack. I thought something said heart attack that he died.
Don't
from.
be reporting fake news.
Yeah.
I saw it somewhere.
Come on, take it easy, Tapper.
What's your source?
Facebook Live.
Little man Logan's birthday on Friday, and Saturday he won the.
So you named it?
Little man Logan.
Oh, I thought we were talking about something.
So this show has made me realize I have no social life because you guys always have something
What?
interesting that you did over the weekend. I have nothing.
No.
You thought what I did was interesting?
Awkward. And I'll see you guys later. Yeah, it's been
Well, it wasn't a little man Glenn's birthday this weekend?
Well, that was last weekend.
Every weekend's little man Glenn's weekend.
We celebrate alone though.
A little bit of Creaster. You guys don't know what that is?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Is that like Coob?
No,
Remember when he first
it's
introduced
celebrating
Coob?
Christmas and Easter right in between.
Oh,
them.
gotcha.
So a baby's born, he's dead by the end of the weekend.
Terrible.
Well, I tell you what, we got to talk about dart ball again.
Oh, thank goodness.
Hey, no, hey,
I can sleep right now.
So we will. 50 days for the year.
So he
Well,
could do
the
it.
next host is going to be Anderson Cooper's coming up, which I can't wait. And then who's after that? I heard
the kid.
Shannon Sharp.
Shannon. No. No.
Shaq. Shaq.
Kevin Durant.
Oh, I'd love to see.
Barkley.
I'd love to see Barkley do it.
Answer the question.
that is
After you answer it wrong.
terrible.
How,
That's terrible.
Wait, real quick. John Gruden's the host of Jeopardy. What was your
Christopher Lloyd.
Okay, Christopher Lloyd is the contestant. So what's the question? So you got to ask him what category. Football for 200.
This is Jeopardy.
I tell you, take football for 250.
All right, you guys. Who was the last left-handed quarterback to be in the Hall of Fame?
My left hand. I think it's
Notice that all innocent people have nicknames. Have you guys seen this? Everything I see, everybody's got a nickname. So I came up with nicknames for all of us. Well, I was, I had nothing better to do.
Sitting on the toilet?
Yeah, I was sitting on the toilet, actually. Eric, I came up with Little Go Say. See?
There you go. Oh, yeah.
Fair nickname?
Yeah.
Plus, it's got some, ethnic stuff in there.
Little.
Willie? Little Coob?
Coob. That's what
she said.
Glenn's not here, but I came up with Little Sausage for him.
That's what she said.
Can't wait for my name.
Scott's a little general.
There you go.
And I'm Little Funny.
You are a little funny.
A little special.
No good. Tucker with the rebound. The Suns are not going to foul. It's been a 50-year journey. Wisconsin, we've got a room at the top of the world tonight. The Milwaukee Bucks are NBA champions.
This whole last week, it's been Flu-Rona this, Flu-Rona that. Have you guys seen all that?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not scared. I'm hoping I don't get the flurpies.
Lots of curling, guys. Lots of curling. Hurry! Hard!
Wow, it sounds
Hey, you know what the funny
sounds like a
thing-
good night.
Lucky Shauna.
Sounds like Valentine's Day.
And the funny thing is, I was watching the USA versus China, and the Chinese team, they don't use their word for hard, but they yell hard.
Yeah, baby.
Howd. You know why Willie does it doggy style, right? So he can still watch curling. That was an old hockey joke or something.
Now it's pickleball.
Shauna's backseat anyway. I'm glad I saw that button. That was incredible.
Oh my God.
That was incredible.
But remember when you destroyed Shauna's backseat?
That did happen.
Oh, a lot of lettuce and cheese.
So I'd like to thank everybody for listening to 200 shows it's been. Hopefully I have 200 more. That means we're all still alive. I guess.
Yeah, some of you.
Some of you.
Wow. Fucking Willie the serial killer.
Jeez. No, he's pretty much saying that we're going to do one from the cemetery for him.
I'm sorry about the pickleball joke. Fuck.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
Dartball. So once again, we are the Basement Benchwarmers podcast for Eric, Ed, Tim, and Willie, and myself, Scott. Thank you for 200, and we'll see you next week.
I hate goodbyes.
Sorry, folks, park's closed.
What happened? I blacked out.
Because we did something today that no one thought we could do, including us. So we're going out, we're celebrating, and we're going to rub it in this city's face.
I swear I've seen a lot of stuff in my life, but that was awesome. Bye, Felicia.
Kids, there's Big Ben and there's Parliament.
I'd give him more buys and highs.
Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Mic check. 1, 2, here we go. Listen to the podcast that we all know. The Basement Benchwarmers, they bring the heat. Talking sports and life. Can't miss a beat. Kicking back in the basement, sipping on brews. The boys got the stories, breaking all the news. From basketball to football, they got it all. Their analysis, man, it never falls. It never falls. The Basement Benchwarmers, they're on fire. They bring the heat. Tune in.